return of Paul Bogle by Dan Drummond. Sooner or later, but must, the dam going bust and everyone going break out. And who will stop them? The force? Which force can stop this river of ones who already know their course? Straight up with Jerry Small, 9 to 12 weekdays, 93 FM. Kabaka Pyramid, well done.
We all the politicians them. Sure, inna your face them a smile up. Behind your back of money them a pile up. Try to start your business and them quick for spoil up. Hey, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down with country demolition, man. Skibbly bang, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done such a great job selling out with country with your business plan. Well, you forget a round of applause.
Morning and welcome to Straight Up for today, 21st of October 2015. I am your host, Jerry Small. This is Straight Up from 9 to midday. And it's broadcast on News Talk 93 FM. The radio station situated on the Mona campus of the University of West Indies. I just heard a call at another program raise the same question, but this was the first note I wrote down yesterday evening when I was here in the news. The question that arose in my mind: does the resignation of Dr. Alfred Dawes as president of one of the Doctors Association, I can't remember which one it is, with immediate effect, resignation with immediate effect and no explanation, does it have anything to do with this Ministry of Health baby death crisis? Because we have seen Dr. Dawes before revealing and exposing some of the inadequacies with which the medical fraternity, whether it's doctors, nurses, the other scientists and ancillary staff at the hospital, administrative staff, all kind of different people, the inadequacies which they have to work because of the financial priorities of the government or political neglect. We don't know. But one thing I know, we saw Fenton first in the Ministry of Health fending off Abka Fitzenley, who was questioning Abka Fitzenley from a media house which brought the news to the public. News which should have not have been news, but it should have been public knowledge and public information. Brought the news to the public that there's an epidemic of baby deaths by infection and contamination, most likely inside of the hospitals, which in the past 4 months lead to the death of at least 18 premature babies out of 40 odd infected. And as I say, we saw Dr. Ferguson fending off Abka Fitzenley and saying to him, you don't ask me any question, or you don't direct me. When I ask him a question, I tell him, don't ask him no question and don't direct me. My technical people will answer. Him, Ferguson, not answering. I don't blame him, because him, Ferguson, never even know about the thing till when it came on the news. So him is hearing same time when the rest of when the public is here. Where you could have called him part of the public, yes, but not part of the public health. And but the other night you heard him on the TV exercising his priority. It's very similar to the Prime Minister's priority. Neither of them is unintelligent, but they have different priorities than you and me who paying the taxes and paying them. Different priorities. His priority is to win a 6th consecutive election in St. Thomas. That's his priority. and to become a 6-star general. Not to become a general surgeon or a deal with the general health, but to become a 6-star general. So him is more practicing to become a leading political soldier, or to remain a leading political soldier. And just like with the Cameron Simpson Miller visit, because she does visit Jamaica. She visits Jamaica a little more regularly than Cameron. Much more regular than Cameron, but their press conferences are just alike. Just like the Cameron Simpson Miller press conferences and visit. It was announced immediately on this press conference, provoked by the public outrage, that only 5 minutes will be allowed for questions. In a crisis like this here, where the public has been starved of information, and the starvation can lead to death. Public being starved of information, and which starvation can lead to more death. Them is saying only 5 minutes of question, because them have to go somewhere more important than communicating to the public. Them have a more important meeting to go to. You can find Benny King for me. Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. Them play that card so many times. And the professionals in the health sector have to be coping with all of these things and making excuses for them and spinning. Instead of being medical doctors, them have to be spin doctors, spinning for the politician, spinning and spinning and spinning. Like over here, a debate starting in the parliament where the Minister of Transport is claiming that because they are so sympathetic to the taxi drivers, they are going to change the law that limit taxi drivers, hackney carriage drivers, from carrying only 3 passengers and going to allow them to carry 4 passengers. And that law was a law about the number of passengers, you know. So the hackney carriage may only carry 4 people. That is the carrying capacity. Carrying capacity is 4 people. That not have nothing to do with the driver, nor the carriage. The carrying capacity is how much people them can pick up and carry from place to place, because the business is carrying people where them want to go for money. That's why it named carriage. But using them brain and going on like them, so they are so generous and care about people, and they're going to change the law. It's not only the poor they love, they also love the sick. They love the sick maybe more than love the poor. Now where you from, Benny King? Because you know that them lie. You know that them lie.
Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. No, 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 no. Don't play that song for me. It brings back memories of days that I once knew, the days I spent with you. Oh no, don't let it play. It fills my heart with pain. Please stop it right away. I remember just what it said. It said, darling, I love you. You know that you lied. Darling, I love you. You know that you lied. Darling, I love you. You know that you lied. Whoa, you lied. Whoa, you lied. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. Don't play it no more. No, 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 no. I remember on our first day, you kissed me and you walked away. You were only 17. I never thought you'd act so mean. You said, darling, I love you. but baby, you lie.
Darling, I love you.
Yes, baby, you lie.
Darling, I love you.
You know you lied.
Oh,
Oh, oh, oh, oh, oh.
darling, I love you.
You know that you lied, darling.
Darling, I love you.
You know that you lied.
Darling, I love you.
You know that you lied. You lied. You lied, 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 lied. Go on and tell me, baby. What you wish.
Yes, and you know, Fenton Ferguson is a very good dancer, you know. A few places my book come up and notice it. Very good dancer, about the slow music and the fast music and the ska and the reggae and all of them. Good dancer. You can dance to those. Well, him a dance through the raindrop right now. I want to yell and listen, book him up yesterday. Harris Brown from the Passport Office. Straight up listener. Thank you very much. And not only that, I got a letter. Sometimes frequently get letters and communication from listeners. Sometimes you leave it to another day thinking it more appropriate for tomorrow or for the weekend or this or that. And sometimes it get filed in a file 13, but it's a good thing I'll go through the file more time. This was from the 7th of August. This listener sent this. What is her name again? Miss Colleen Sterling. Miss Colleen Sterling. Anybody know Miss Colleen Sterling? And she's very knowledgeable about the Bible and scripture and religion. So if you know the same Colleen Sterling, tell her that that we're paying attention to our letter here that has been here more than 4 months. With me, more than 4 months. But still topical because she was responding to a comment that Garnet makes frequently when the question of the nature of God and the use of smoking and herb and all those kind of things come up. Garnet frequently make a comment about smoke went up out of his nostril and how his eyes was red like fire. So Miss Colleen Sterling wrote this on the 7th of August. Dear Mr. Small, or Mr. White, I think, yes. This, I don't know if she put Mr. White, because I don't think Mr. White was there that early, you know. But she put 7th of August. Well, I think Mr. White used to visit from before that. They were aware that he would be around. Dear Mr. Small or Mr. White, regarding Psalms 18. Although it says Psalms, this and Psalms, that is really Psalm 18. Regarding Psalm 18. All Psalms are ascribed to David as his pronouncements for happiness as it relates to the kingdom of God. And you know that the Psalms are sometimes, the book of Psalms are sometimes titled the Psalms of David. She continued, David was a shepherd boy, a musician, a poet, a soldier, a statesman, a king. David was the second chosen king of Israel in the era before Christ, BC. Psalms 18 is David's melodious prayer to his God. As a matter of fact, he petitioned his God very regularly in the times of distress when his enemies kept confronting him. He lauded his God, praised his God, and explained how Jehovah, Jah, rescued him with his mighty power. Example, verse 8 of Psalms 18 and verse 12. Out of the brightness in front of him, there were his clouds, hail of burning coal of fire. In the heavens, Jehovah Jah began to thunder. He kept sending his arrows, lightnings he shot out, smoke, fire, coals. His God was rebuking his enemies who were stronger than him. His God Jehovah came to be as a support for him because of his righteousness and the cleanness of his hands. His righteousness manifested itself by keeping the ways or commandments. He was really in distress because of his melodious petition, He brought out some of Jehovah Jireh's qualities, example, loyalty and strength and humility and perfection and energy. He even referred to Jehovah as his rock. David, an inspired chosen king, the second king of Israel at that time, was very strong in faith. He believed in his God, Jehovah Jireh's act of vengeance and provision to subdue his enemies so that they would cry for help, but they would not be helped. They would eventually be exterminated because of their fault finding. David had many reasons to laud or praise Jehovah God Jah. Example, verse 50. He is doing great acts of salvation for his king and exercising loving kindness to his anointed one, to David and to his seed, to time indefinite. So, whatever your regular caller Garnet does not understand is figurative. That means it is not literal, it is just a figure of speech or an illustration, not literal, not exactly so. For example, smoke or fire is used figuratively in Psalms 18 to show metaphorical anger of God. So the smoke and fire, she's saying, is not actual smoke and fire, but was anger and wrath. And I'm not speaking with a list. The Bible has 150 Psalms. 73 Psalms are ascribed to or written by David. I'm glad you point out that because not all of them are presumed to have been written by David. The others are ascribed to various other writers. Example, Moses, Koran, Asaph, Solomon, Jah, and some of two words are obscure there. And to sign it, yours truly, Colleen Sterling, straight up listener, writer, many time texter, and one time caller. Well, thank you very much, Miss Colleen Sterling. Although it take me 2.5 months by the date on this letter to read this letter. It's still topical. But what a lot of people don't remember. Like all, there was a long psalm. I think it's a Psalm 118 that is divided into many parts. And you see, it starts with one section named Asaph and Beta, and it go right down. But those are the words of the alphabet in the Hebrew language. So each one of those words is signifying A, B, C, go right down. And that is the headings of the various subheadings of the of that psalm. I think it's Psalm 118. The other thing is that you know that the children, the survivors, the successors, the families, the descendants of Jacob, otherwise known as Israel, the children of Israel, surname Israel, once them free themselves out of the recession time in Egypt, and them went back out in them nomadic life, roaming from place to place, making a living, carrying them flocks with them and them children. And once them decided to settle and, claim up some land that have plenty of running water and plenty of this and plenty of that, decide to claim them land, they also, instead of changing from being nomadic people to being a settled people, living in claiming some land and staying in one place and keeping out other people out of them part of land, settle down in a civilization which is different from the nomadic life. Nomadic is not uncivilized like say backward, It only means that you don't settle down and live one place and base one place. Once they settle down in that kind of life, they started to gather and be influenced by the other settled people around them. And most of the other settled people around them develop a chain of power from the richest families, the most numerous families, the strongest families, maintain control over the rest of the people. So you have a clan or a tribe or a family that dictate things to the rest of the people, and most of the time the rest of the people are glad to allow that family to maintain control because that family look like them are more intelligent. Them can hunt better, them can run faster, all kind of different things. So people start to say, boy, them are the best, so make them rule. Anything them say, go to the law. In matter of fact, they are the law. That family is the law. And the words and the wishes and decisions of that family is the law. That is how most societies around the world develop into a hierarchy where you have some families above the rest of people and some individuals above the rest of the people, and gradually them build an image says God put them there. His creation and life put them there, and them is there for life. Divine guidance and divine right. Them have a right to rule over the rest of the people. This concept developed. And you have people ruling over other people, getting richer and richer, till eventually them claim all of the land. And the rest of the people don't want the land. Everybody else must work for them, or catch upon the land and pay taxes to that family. And anybody want to come fight that family, you have to go fight in that family gang. You have to become a part of the bodyguard for that family and them army. And you have some feudalism and them kind of things, serfism and slavism develop, where nobody else own no land except that set of people, and all the rest of the people is peasant. Peasant mean people who are attached to land, you know. Them don't own the land, but them attached to the land like a chattel. A piece of property that can move from place to place. That's what chattel mean. Piece of property that can be moved from place to place. Like in Barbados, most of the houses are chattel houses. Like in Westmoreland and some part of St. Elizabeth and St. James, most of the house them is chattel houses. Them build and put up on some block or some stilt, and you can lift them up and move them on a truck go to place. People in Westmoreland say that all the while houses being moved from place to place, because them is chattel houses. Them can move from place to place. That's what chattel mean. Property that can be moved from place to place. And that's where the cow them get the name cattle from, because that was the main form of riches, and it's still the main form of riches in many nomadic people. Cow them, your cattle. And human beings were turned into chattel also. Property of other people that you move from place to place. Chattel. And from long time, the first form of slavery was the ownership of females by males. So females did become the chattels of males. The man them have big strong arm and have gun and spear and them thing, and when them want a woman, them just look upon the woman over there and say, I want a woman there, and I'm strong and her hair long, so I can grab her in her hair, lick her in her head and she knock out, and I draw her in my cave. I draw her by her hair back way, hold on upon her hair and draw her in my cave, or draw her up in the tree where I live in. And she become my property, because I lick her down and no guy can't come rescue her, her family can't come rescue her. Else me kill them off to and take the rest of the woman in the family. And after a while them start make some agreements. Say, alright, if me go take the woman there, I have to go pay her family some dowry. People always sell them daughters. Up to now people are selling them daughters. People selling their daughters, even in the 20th century in Ethiopia, as Haile Selassie have to come try to change some of those things, him and other people, because no one man can do nothing by themselves. Try to change things in Ethiopia where people stop sell them family and sell their daughters. Even His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie's wife, her family did trade her to other rich people to get land. Trade her, find another set of rich people who have enough land and donate them daughter to one of them son, and you get some land and hold up a cattle and hold up a money for her. And so she started having children from she about 12, 13 years old. Although she a rich people, her family still a trade her. That's what human beings do. Even them own children. So if them go enslave them own children and sell them own children, you can imagine what they will do to your one. So long story short, when the people of Israel, the descendants of Israel, settle down and start to live a second life based now where good running water is and where good hunting is and where good hiding places and sea coast, them start imitate the people them around them, and the people them around them did have these families ruling over them instead of everybody being equal. And afterwards them pick out not only a family for rule over them, but them pick out a king. And the children of Israel like how them king system work, and them like how the king dress up in a certain clothes, and when him dey on parade everybody salute him and bow down, and them like everything about this king's house thing and this national heroes day and all up a salute and ceremony and pomp and ceremony. And them get feel like that and say, we want a king too. And they were warned by their judges, said, don't imitate these people and set up no king. Good is your king, all good. Life is your king. God is your king. Don't set up no human king. And the people them still say, we want king, and the prophets and the judges warn them against. So if you take up king and set up king over you, the king then going to oppress you more and going to take away your daughter them and your wife them and work them one kind of way, and take your son them and work them another kind of way as bodyguard and soldier. They're going to take away your land and take away everything here, and that's what king give. King not give them take. That's what king give. King give taking away. And them insist them want a king, and so it is after a while. Yes, them get king, which was not the best way, but it's a stage of life. So I want Miss Colleen Sterling know say, we're going for a break. But the other thing she know say, the kingship system and the ruling of families over the other families was a temporary stage of life in a human being, not a permanent thing. Let's go for a break, straight up.
And there's one thing you have to get through your mind and keep it. Nothing that ever came from the European mind was meant to do anything but facilitate European domination of the world. Everything, every idea, every so-called religion was meant to dominate and to control. You were the ones with the illusions. Why is it that you are so naive? You let people redress something that you invented, sell it back to you, and enslave you through it. Our relationship with the people of the world and the fact that we created peaceful nations that had no word for jail because no one had ever gone to one. No word for old people's home because no one ever threw them away, grandma and grandpa. No word for orphanage. We did all of this, and over half of human civilization was over before we knew that a European was in the world. Before he wore a shoe or lived in a house that had a window. Now Africa has always and still is the prize for the whole world. We have always been the prize because we have always had and still have something that other people won't, think they can't do without, and don't care to pay for. Because we have always been the prize, we have been under siege for over 3,000 years. The main thing imperialism did, slavery and imperialism, they removed African people from the respectful commentary of history. When they discovered you, they began to prey on you. And what we have to understand now, in the period of superior brainwashing, is there is no European answer for African problems. Either Africans find a solution to African problems, or there is no solution, and if you don't find a solution soon, you go back into slavery. We have to stop all of this nonsense about who belongs to what religion when all of them were imposed on us in the first place. We stop all this fight between Muslims and Christians when neither one of the religions are doing them any good or moving them toward independence. All of them are handmaids of conquerors. All of them are religions of conquerors. We were naive when we accepted their interpretation of something that we had all along. I'm saying we need to take a good look at ourselves. I'm not talking about burning churches. I'm not talking about getting rid of religions. Understand me well. I am saying that every single thing that touches your life, religious, socially, and politically, must be an instrument of your liberation, or you must throw it into the ash can of history. We've been the victims of propaganda. Now the Bible that you get so dewy-eyed over is one of the greatest pieces of propaganda ever written. If you want to read the Bible, why don't you read the Bible one day and read Mein Kampf the next day and see the comparison? That's hard on your mind. Because you think if you don't have Christianity, Islam, or Judaism, you don't have to have spirituality. I've got more spirituality after I put all of them down. A lot of people need to stop reading some religious books and read some straight history. Without fable, without supposition, without myth. Read straight history. The Europeans doing the slave trade not only read the African out of history, they colonized history, they colonized information about history. And what you have to do is take a holistic look. Not only at your position in the world, but your potential in the world. But if there are a billion of you on the face of this earth, scattered all over the world, what do you need with a friend other than yourself? Why can't you turn inward on yourself and say, I will wear no clothes I don't produce. Start with your underwear. I wear no shoes that's not made by a brother. You're creating a shoe factory, employment at once. Start buying aeroplanes, break them down and study them, later on make aeroplanes. What this whole thing is about is the restoration of confidence. It has been the role of these handmaidens of colonialism to destroy your confidence in yourself. We produced the first human society that said you can't be a king unless you got a queen. You can't be a god unless you got a goddess. We got confused with someone else's ideas, someone else's concept and definition of us. What we have to understand is that faith has not spared us for an idle reason. What is there in us that made us strong enough to take this heavy blow? 500 years of slavery, one way or the other. Slavery, neo-colonialism. What made us strong enough to survive? What is faith saved us to do? And inasmuch as we gave the world its first humanity, faith has saved us to give the world its last humanity. What we have to do is to believe it, to believe that we are worthy of it, and to believe that we are capable of it. What black studies should be about, what black religion should be about, is the restoration of the confidence. And the restoration of the confidence is we must rule the state again. Then, in coordination with other African people throughout the world, we will give the world a new lease on life. We must answer the call of the great African-American poet, Margaret Walker, who said, let the dirges end, let a new peace begin. Let us write a new covenant for the freedom of ourselves in the world. African men throughout the world need to step forward and answer Sister Margaret and say, Sister Margaret, we have heard your call. With our women at our side, we are ready to pick up the challenge. We are ready to start a revolution that will change the world. We won't get ready tomorrow because tomorrow's things are left to tomorrow. We will start our revolution right now, and we will start it with ourselves. Thank you.
Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Just before I take your call, let me send out some birthday greetings to somebody from them family. Today is his birthday. Junior Garden, the security officer in the education department of education at UWI here. Today is my birthday, celebrating 62. 62 years past and the 63rd year beginning today. Junior Garden, security officer at education faculty. Is it faculty? Yeah. Education department. And a shout out coming from him wife Pet and him daughter Tika or Teka. Son, what this is? Nala, you right this miss? And Afrique him son. This first son name Nalai. I think it's Nalai. And him son Afrique. Anyway, it's from two sons and him daughter and him wife Pet. And them said, Junior, we love you. Junior Garden birthday today, 62-year-old. 21st of October. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Jerry.
Morning, Mama. What are you doing?
Jerry, you know what I don't understand with them people here? You know, you see when we're inside of those things and something happen, we not think, we not come out to say something. But, you know, other people can't hear or come up with a solution. With the hospital things, them with the babies, them now, you see, Jerry?
Yeah.
All them have to do what they should have done. You see, from them find out that one or two baby die, them shouldn't take in no more mothers. You understand? Send them to a different
What department?
facility.
What department it was?
It was, I think it was 2 hospitals, Jerry. 2
No.
hospitals.
Yeah, but what department of the hospital? Which section of the
The
hospital?
baby, it's like the Jubilee part.
Yeah, where the ladies go to have babies.
Right, that means, Jerry, when that happens, Jerry, I want them know to stop now. Don't take in no more mothers. If them even come for check-up, send them to a different hospital because the germs is at those 2 hospitals.
All right, hold on a minute. I understand and it's true that it's not just the babies, but the babies who have special needs and have a special emergencies, example, the ones who born before the expected time. Some of them weigh 2 pounds and under. And furthermore, what you said was done. I understand that what you said was done. You know, that instead of making an alarm, they quietly sent them to other places that could handle them.
Which other places?
Some other places away from that hospital. Like, for instance, maybe if the problem was at University of West Indies, they might have sent them to Spanish Town or to some other place.
But them don't call no more hospital name. Them call the hospital, I think, I don't know, St. Elizabeth, I don't quite remember.
No,
the Cornwall Regional Hospital and the University Hospital. Them not say no more hospital.
No more hospital has been identified as having a problem. So them send them away. Them send some of them away to other hospital, but them not call the name of them. Are you there?
So what you want to say? Say other baby died then in a different hospital?
No. Just as you suggest, I understand that they did send away some or divert some of the mothers to other places quietly. Why?
Oh, without saying nothing.
Yes. Because them say them no want to make no alarm.
And if Universal still attack them to stop and Cornwall, that's not the way this thing. Because, Jerry, this is not no premature nothing. 18 babies die. This is not this is a infection, a bacteria.
Then who's saying that is not infection and bacteria?
Because you come in and say some of the baby them born premature.
No, I said no, listen, you're not listening. Listen this again. No, I am not the expert, but I was listening. The babies that born prematurely and other babies that born with complication have special needs, and it's those babies and those departments that was affected by these infection, especially.
Okay. And that's what we have to say.
Yeah.
I get what you have to say. No, okay.
But you safe doing it. Where you are safe.
Of course I'm safe.
It's not safe, I don't mean safe.
The Secret Service them.
Yeah.
I got bad, may I tell you.
Them have
under the blood of the whole brother Jesus Christ.
Yes, and so when that we can't go to the next thing. When that blood don't cover you and you wash it off, you will white as snow.
Oh, you know, Jerry, you know the things them, you know.
As you know.
Jerry, listen, Jerry.
No.
Marcus Garvey.
No, you're bleached. You're well bleached out. You're well bleached out there now. Call me back. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, you know.
Morning.
Morning.
The Ministry of Education needs to take a serious look at Carrimack. There is too much Caribbean, whatever, media, whatever. Your
ignorance is
yeah, the Carrimack.
No, let me hold on. Let me know.
Examine.
Your ignorance.
Because, for example, the press conference yesterday.
Oh, hello. Your ignorance is only exceeded by your impertinence. What is the relevance of the time when the minister... hold on, you keep quiet. Keep quiet. Don't try to overrun me. Keep quiet. What is the relevance of when the Minister of Health knew what?
Knew about the babies. What is the relevance of that?
Which babies?
The 7 babies that died weighing 1 pound or less.
It's something that happened. It's 7 babies that died?
7 of them died weighing 1 pound.
Well, your ignorance has been exceeded by something else.
The survival rate for these babies is actually just at 30%. But because of the ignorance among these people coming out of Karamak, they don't do no research. The media is underdeveloped. That's the only area we have, because we're a very advanced country, even more advanced than the United States. But the media is underdeveloped, and it's not up to par with the progress we have advanced in the technological internet age.
I can hear. Keep quiet a little. Keep quiet a little. Keep quiet.
Dr. Don
keep quiet. All right, cut
out.
I can hear the embarrassment. Why the embarrassment? Why the embarrassment we should have suffered now? Because Ferguson and so many of them people is embarrassing them so much. Can you imagine? That's why so much internal struggling going on amongst them. Pure embarrassment. Next call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yes. What I find out with this country, you see?
Yeah.
Disease and sickness going to kill us all away.
Yeah.
Because Jamaican government don't take cleanliness serious in this country. Or you should be paying garbage truck people minimum wage. People who are dealing with the garbage and the rubbish in this country, why you have to pay the minimum wage? And when you go to the hospital, the janitors, them at the hospital, who keeping the hospital clean, I get minimum wage. We can't do that. It's because we don't take cleanliness serious. That is why we're paying these people minimum wage.
Keep your voice up, please.
No, what I'm saying to you, or you have to take the janitor them who are clean the hospitals.
The genitals?
Yeah, the janitors who clean hospitals. Like you clean KPH, you clean check.
Yeah.
And those hospitals. You're not supposed to pay those people minimum wage.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be well-paid workers.
Yeah.
It's because the Jamaican government don't take cleanliness serious.
Yeah.
That is why they're giving those people minimum wage.
So
I talked to a janitor recently.
Are you trying to say that because the Jamaica, thank you, sir, that because the Jamaica government is headed by a woman, that's why them not take cleanliness
You want to take off a Porsche, yeah? You want to take off a Porsche, yeah? You look like you have Porsche have something going on, you know.
Very much so.
You want to take off for her. Mine use a PNP, you know.
No, it's not PNP. I'm not a PNP, but I like how she kiss.
Hello?
I'm not yet that you're jumping in here that. I'm not a PNP, but I like how she kiss.
And you like how she pay the janitor the minimum wage?
No, why I ask that is because...
Why the janitor mustn't get more than minimum wage?
What kind of janitor you talk about?
Hold on there. You don't believe that people who keep the place clean is very important.
Of course.
In the society.
Of course, I agree with it.
Why are you taking this thing for a joke?
No, I'm not joke. I agree.
Hello.
I agree.
You know, yesterday, you know, I look for a garbage bin for 1 hour and can't find one.
And you explain already that.
I just eat something yesterday.
You just eat something yesterday?
I ate a biscuit yesterday, right?
You
and I want to throw away the plastic bag into a garbage bin downtown.
Yes.
And the amount of walking me have to do to find a garbage bin, that is good. But put the plastic inside. I can't find none.
I know, because you explained already.
You don't like
hold on.
The idea of
hold on a little, hold on.
About it.
Hold on.
You're taking this thing for a big joke.
No, not a joke. You explain.
People like you make the country can't reach nowhere, no, man.
I think it was the ladies make the country.
Old people like you make the country can't reach nowhere.
How old? Yes, how old are you?
Hello. It's people like you who want to take the country for a joke.
Yeah.
Because the country can't reach nowhere.
How old are you?
Hello.
How old are you?
I'm younger than you by far, and I have younger ideas than you.
Yes.
I have younger ideas.
Not only that, you are so modern. You
like when the place.
Hold on, keep quiet, keep quiet.
And if you continue like that, these are killers to all away.
All right, hear me now. You are so young and forward thinking that you are part of the modern family. In fact, you are part of the modern.
You do even as a boy.
No,
it don't look right.
Kind of dumb him down a little for me. He's part of the modern family. And some of the modern family and futuristic family then do even have two different sex parents, two same sex parents that bring up picnic and all those. But remember, he explained why Kingston not clean is because it's been run by a woman, and woman don't know how to keep place clean. He said that all while now, that woman don't know how to keep place clean. So I was trying to find out from him if that is the explanation why the country not run clean, because him have a philosophy say woman you can't rely upon a woman to keep place clean. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up.
Hi, Mr. Sumal. Good morning.
Yes, Miss Keisha Wagwan.
I'm not too bad, sir. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Happy to hear you today.
Me, you can't imagine, no?
Mr. Sumal.
Yeah, ma'am.
You know what I feel, sir? I'm more than them two hospitals they have the issues, though. You know that?
I wouldn't doubt it, because the hospital workers, the medical professionals, they're under pressure and underpaid and underfinanced.
And I have reason to believe, Mr. Small, because of a situation that I have encountered.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir. And I believe that if they did a thorough investigation,
Yeah.
with all of the hospitals where the kids, you know, baby born,
Yeah.
they will find out, say, something not talk, some truth not talk. Because, Mr. Small,
Yeah.
when me got my baby, right?
Yeah.
I was on a ward, the baby just had dead.
The last
in
baby.
3 days' time,
Yeah.
there was like 7 baby mothers on the ward, and them baby dead.
Yeah.
Even my husband gets very scared and was questioning what one.
Which hospital this was?
No, me not call him and hospital yet because I have something else to say.
Okay.
Alright, listen, Mr. Sumal. My baby was diagnosed with infection also.
Yeah.
And as soon as he was born, premature also.
Yeah.
And as soon as he was born, the 14th, that was the Tuesday morning, broke Wednesday morning, the 14th. By the Thursday, them take him to the nursery.
Oh.
And he was there for 8 days quarantine there. While there was a lot of baby at the same hospital quarantine for the same thing.
Yeah.
However, after 8 days, I got the baby and took home the baby. They say after when you leave that particular hospital, you can't bring back the child there.
Wow.
Mr. Small, after when I took home the child was supposed to go 6-day clinic. But because he spent more than the 6 days in the hospital,
Yes.
when he went to the
6-day
the
clinic.
clinic,
Yeah.
the first thing the nurse was for me, I said to me, this child looks sick. And she wrote a letter, immediately gives me a referral letter.
Yeah.
To Children's Hospital, right?
That's a different hospital.
Yeah, so they wrote it to Children's Hospital. However, when I went there, they said the child still have the infection. Mr. Sumal, they did every kind of test and them still can't tell me what caused it.
Yeah.
There even tests what them at Children's Hospital can do. What them give me two tests to go to the road to go to one for $11,000, one for $17,000.
Just like that.
Yeah. You understand? And none of them can't tell me what it costs from. All they are saying is not my fault. So me I said, but if it's not my fault, it's either the child born with it or they pick it up at the hospital. But you know, Mr. Sumal, hospital take up the hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, at the same hospital, Mr. Sumal, me I tell you about, there were days when no janitor no clean the ward, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. And 2 occasions.
And you are there, hold on, and you were there 24 hours?
Yes, sir, I was there for roughly 3 weeks.
No, you were there right through the 24 hours, day and night?
Yes, sir.
Because that's the only way you can know if no janitor never clean it.
No, man, them not clean it, man, because me make nice in there. You understand, he never clean.
Yeah.
At the same hospital, Mr. Suman, there was 2 occasions when the food was served and worm was found in the food.
Wow.
Yeah, man, worm found and woke up in the food. And the second occasion, they served cake and fly found in it.
Cake?
Yes, sir. And at that same particular hospital, Mr. Smart, them said they not accept no food, no ongo juice, and specific juice,
oh, so your family,
and fruits and a specific fruits too.
Your family mustn't bring no food here?
No, sir. As a result, don't fear it taken away from you.
Take away from you?
Yes, sir. Whoever bring it, the security guard, keep it until when you came out back.
Oh yeah, and you get the same amount where you leave?
Well, I don't know because you know, they try to take it up, but I didn't know, so they never really asked it. So I don't really know what is what. But I just tell you, say, the hospital them, some of them, Mr. Small, make me tell you something. To me, my tell people start have baby in the yard.
Yes.
Because to me, Mr. The baby will be more healthy. Because Mr. Small, you know what I observe when I'm in the hospital?
Yeah.
If a nurse come to look on your child, then
yeah.
she pull a child's pampers, right? She no go.
Oh, that called
so,
it.
And Mr. Sumar, she then move on to your child and infection can pass on the way there.
Yeah.
The same
hold on, when a nurse, hold on.
Then just put you on the one arm same way.
Hold on, so them take out, so them take out the thermometer out of the one child arm and put it on the other one arm. Without.
And sterilize, yes sir.
Yeah.
And bacteria can pass. And anyway, they say I want Mr. Sumar, sorry, say for in the way they here.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Next one. Morning. Welcome to Straight
Yes,
UP.
Jerry.
Wagwan.
Have you strolled through the Observer this morning?
No, not yet.
All right. Well, it's shocker. Privy Council shocker.
Yeah.
Because the Privy Council was arranging to keep their court session out here. They never said it was during that time that the election take place and the JLP come out of power. And the JLP come into power.
What I mean is that the Privy Council was going to arrange that some of their cases regularly would be tried here or just a one visit.
No, it don't look like a one visit. It doesn't look like a one visit from what I read in the Observer.
So who give out that information?
It was from the Privy Council.
In England.
The Observer get a copy of the letter that was sent to the Charity Lightburn.
Oh yeah?
Yes. Yeah, they said they get a copy of it.
Oh.
No, so we look as if the government changed. So we don't know what happened. Only Mr. Lightburn can come on board now and say what was discussed. But this brought me to Mr. Golden insists that we leave the Privy Council because they are running us. Up to now, I go on the Privy Council website. I don't say nothing like that. Just a few loose cannons. That is not a part of the government. Just them making some statements.
No, hold on. From time to time in England, there have been some English politicians who say it's time, and some English politicians and also some judges who say it's time for some of these Commonwealth people to sort out justice at them yard and stop burning down the English justice system. Just like how Cameron would arrange with Portia Simpson Miller to send home some prisoner from up there. So it is, them want to send home some appellant, some of the people who is making appeal. So they want to send home prisoner, they want to send home people who come in there for look justice. So, you understand?
So I'm not going to challenge that, what you said. I'm not going to challenge that.
Yeah.
But what it shows that even if that was the case, why didn't this government go along with the direction and continue what the Privy Council was doing and keep it out here, because they have an intention to force the CCJ and the people. So we do have a chance. It's left to these die-hearted supporters of both parties, which is the Senate.
So,
right?
So you realize then that is not only a deal with the Privy Council, it's not only a deal with the Privy Council, but a deal with the Prison Council. Because what Portia Simpson and Cameron do is take counsel together against the Lord and His anointed and say, let us cast their cards away from us, the handcuff and the prison bar them. And yes, but thank you very much. We can out that time. Here's Mr. Fox, thank you. Next one, good morning, welcome to Straight UP. Hello?
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Yes, this morning when you were speaking about Psalm, it's not 118 but 119.
Oh, 119, thank you very much. The one,
yes,
the one
this is
that
Robert from Padmore.
Oh yes, from Padmore. Okay. The Psalm, the one we divide up in different sections.
Yeah, different alphabet.
Alphabet, yes, sir.
Yeah. What I call to ask about.
Yeah.
I'm saying, let us thing work downtown as security.
Let us what?
In system, I don't know which system him use, but the police them should be privy to the information.
They what am name again? Incomparable or British Link Up Power, one of them there.
Yeah. No, I'm saying the system that he used downtown while he was there.
Yeah.
It worked. I'm not talking about the bad aspects. I'm asking why the police force and the government don't take out the good aspect of it and see how they can curb
tell
crime.
me some of the good aspects.
Well, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know much. Well, downtown you didn't used to have a lot of robbery going on down there.
Yeah.
And if anybody robbed, he could get the person who do it.
Yeah.
And the justice system that he executed wasn't the best. But to catch the person, that's the thing.
No, to catch the accused.
Yes.
And then how do you determine whether the accused is the guilty or the innocent?
Well, what I heard that he had a big camera down there watching all go on and didn't need any judge.
No, hello. A camera cannot be a judge. A camera can do the work of a witness, but it can't do the work of a judge.
Yes, so I'm saying to catch the people, I'm not saying to pass on the justice, you know, but to catch the accused.
Yeah.
Why them don't employ his strategy and see how best, give it a try to see how it work out.
Yeah, so Dodos now would be one of the fathers of the nation.
Not necessarily, but if you have something and it going good,
yeah,
why not use it?
And his thing was going good.
The part, I'm not talking about, alright, part of it.
No, just tell me, a part of it was going good, the catching of the people.
Yes.
But to determine whether them guilty or not, that part wasn't so good.
No.
But you must use it though.
You can use part of it.
Alright, here this now, you know, yeah, I'm not ridiculing you, because you sound like somebody sensible. But you know what this sound like? This sound like the young people who say that scamming is alright because it's a form of getting back reparation from white people. And you know, so my mind tell me say, as some man we pose as Rasta, give Rasta or African minded, give the youth them argument for repeat, you know. Most likely some man will claim to be African or claim to them a fight for black people. Give the youth these advice and then the youth them take it as gospel. But you sound sensible, but it take out some more thinking. But keep in touch here, sir.
Alright, no problem.
We have a next one call, please. Welcome. Good morning, welcome.
Hello, morning.
Morning, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you.
Miss Clark.
Yes, sir. I had a situation with a hospital recently.
Yeah?
Where my mom was a patient for over a week.
Yeah.
And she passed on.
Yeah.
We had an insurance claim to be done.
Yeah.
We went into the insurance company and we were given a form for the doctor who pronounced her dead to sign.
Yeah.
And we were told that we were asked to pay $6,000 for the doctor to fill out the form.
And who was going to give you the receipt? Him or the hospital?
I don't know, because the thing is we did not go with that.
So which slot you was to put the money in?
We didn't go on to that, so I don't know who you would hand over this money to.
Oh.
But when we went there with the form,
yeah,
we were told that there was a cost to it and it would be $6,000.
Yes.
We decided that we would not go.
Look here, you know what? I want you to come back after the 10 a.m. headline news and tell us some more about it. Thank you very much. 10 a.m. headline news.
Okay.
The latest headlines, I'm Kayla Wright. One of the youth arms of the Jamaica Labour Party JLP, Young Jamaica, has called on Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller to immediately relieve Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson of his portfolio in Cabinet over what it describes as an absolute crisis of confidence in the minister. The call follows reports that up to 42 newborns were put at risk after 2 deadly infections affected the neonatal units at the University Hospital and Cornwall Regional Hospital. The organization's president, Howard Chamberlain, says he is alarmed that over 18 babies had to die from the deadly infections before the matter was addressed publicly. He says in any other country, the principles of accountability would require that Dr. Ferguson be removed from office as his credibility has been erased and the Jamaican people can no longer feel safe in public hospitals with Dr. Ferguson at the helm of the sector. JPS customers should expect to see another reduction of more than 7% in their electricity bills this month as the company continues to enjoy a reduction in fuel prices. According to JPS, this month, customers will see a 7.21% decrease in bills as the fuel and IPP charge on bills for October is $11.58 per kilowatt hour. This is in comparison to the charge of $13.75 per kilowatt hour applied to September bills. This means that the total cost per kilowatt hour of electricity is now at a 10-year low of $26.19. 2 Chinese diplomats have been killed and a 3rd wounded after a woman opened fire at a restaurant in a central Philippine city. The deputy consul and the finance officer for the Chinese consulate in the city were killed, while the consul general was wounded and is in hospital. A Chinese man and a woman were arrested. Police say they recovered a handgun from the scene. And those are the stories making the latest headlines. News next at 11 o'clock. Stay tuned. Straight Up with Jerry Small continues. I'm Kayla Wright.
Welcome back to Straight Up. I am your host, Jerry Small. We're into the second hour of the program. And I'm so relieved, I can tell you now that Mr. Billy Wilmot, CC from Royal Palm Estate, and the leader of the band here, wait name again, man, such a word, Mystic Revealers. I'm so sorry, Mystic Revealers. Him is here, and he's going to fill us in about the life of him great late mother, Cynthia Wilmot, who passed away a few days ago, and his father who still survived, Fred Wilmot family, every one of them outstanding. Well, let's get some text message before we go to the telephone. While the health department is collapsing babies dying of unknown ailment, the minister is trying to become the unheard of, the only 6-star general. Yes, next one. Well, as I tell you, long time him remind me of L.A. Lewis, but I couldn't tell why. But now it come clear to me why him remind me of L.A. Lewis. Both of them are great self-promoters. But L.A. Lewis only reached 5-star general. Next one. Hey, hi Rasta Jerry. No, hi Jerry. Rasta is so confused. 1 minute they lick out against Babylon. Next minute them a collect Babylon award. Look at Ross Michael. Ross Michael a collect Babylon award. In my opinion, Ross Michael is recognizing or being recognized by is appreciating the recognition of the Jamaican people, because some of the awards that the politicians allocate is only because the person is so well esteemed and acclaimed by the people, and the politician get to ride that wave, like a surfer. We have some great surfer coming in. Can I explain some of them things to Billy Wilmot? Next one. Good morning, Robin. You good? The healthcare system, yeah, mama, good. The healthcare system continues to disintegrate while Dr. 6-star General wannabe avoid answering direct questions from journalists, seemingly discombobulated. I would have dumb if I not talk. Coming from short and sweet. Well, one thing in a shorter words. Sweet mouth. Next one. Robin, how can I not make disparaging remarks about this government when I've woken up to the worst of times in my life? Coming from short and sweet. Again, next one. Big up Ragashanti. You did a wait upon him for leave for take him space. Why, Jerry? Well, you're talking to yourself for good reason, and you must answer yourself. Your imagination is telling you these things. Your imagination is also answering questions. Make your imagination, I'm not in a competition with nobody. Ragashanti, waiting for Ragashanti to leave. Yes, text message done for the timing. Let us get back to the phone. Good morning. Oh yes, we have back Miss Clark, who was telling us about a charge. A charge was being levied on her for a doctor to sign a paper so that an insurance claim could be ratified. Good morning, Miss Clark.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
My mom died the Wednesday. I went to the insurance company the Thursday.
Yeah.
And I was given the form. We went to the hospital. We went back to the hospital, and we, were a bit perturbed about this whole cost.
Yeah.
So, one of my elder sisters, who also works for the Ministry of Health, was asked to come in the Friday morning and talk with somebody at an office there.
Yeah.
She went in, and while she was there, she called me at home and told me that, she was still asked to pay this money.
Yeah.
So I said, no, I'm not going to be doing that. My mom was there for 7 days. It's not a situation where she fell ill, went in and died immediately after.
Yeah.
She was being treated. So why, if the doctor is to fill out this form, we should be asked to pay this large sum of money?
By the way, which desk at the hospital was telling you this?
We were told at the nurses station, and we were sent to the registry.
Oh, yeah?
Of the hospital.
Yeah.
So, while she was there the Friday morning, I called Southeast Regional Health Authority to find out whether this was a general policy or it was just a policy of the hospital.
Yeah.
While talking to the person at Southeast Regional Health Authority, I did not get from them that it was a general policy of the ministry. It sounded as if it was something that each hospital did on their own.
Yeah.
Because I understood that other hospitals were charging like $4,000 and some up to $800.
Yeah, you know it sound like to me?
Up to $8,000.
You know it sound like to me?
Uh-huh.
Sometime at funerals, sometime at the graveside, for you to get the death certificate, you have to get a certain paper from the undertaker.
That's the burial order.
Something like that. And sometimes it's at the graveside. They are extorting you that if you don't give them this, that, or the other, you're not going to get it. Then you have to go come back down at the funeral parlor, how much days, and you have to go buy how much different rounds of drink and blood.
So, when I spoke to the person at Southeast Regional Health Authority, apparently they called the hospital, and my sister was told that there was another option instead of paying the $6,000.
Yeah.
What we could have done is went on to the Registrar General and register the dead, get the death certificate, and that we could take to the insurance company.
Yeah.
This, because of the time that we would have in order to do this, we would still have to do the express service.
Yes, the express search and thing.
Right. So it would cost us $4,700.
Yeah.
But
so anyway, a ton.
This I would have rather doing, because I know that the money that is paid at the Registrar General goes to the consolidated fund, which assists with something in this country.
Yeah.
I don't know where that $6,000 would go.
Yes, yes.
So I went on. We were not even the registration of the cause of death. That was the only thing that was done at the hospital registry, and everything else was done at the Registrar General, which I paid the $4,700 for, got the death certificate within 3 days, and went on to the insurance company.
Yeah, man.
But for some persons who don't understand, they have to fork out this $6,000, $4,000 or $8,000, whichever hospital asks for.
Yes.
And after you bury your dead, you still have to do the death registration, and it's going to cost you too.
Yes, yes.
So that's two costs.
Well, thank you very much for standing up this way and here, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, man, thank you very much. Next call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, did you know that Fenton Ferg, it was God who touched Portia and told her to appoint Fenton Ferguson Minister of Health?
How you find out that?
I heard it on the news.
Yeah.
Heard she talking about it on the news.
Yeah.
I think I almost said Sir I saw on the television saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So him is like Samuel then?
Could be.
But but you see the things that you are taught now, you put her in danger, you know. For you come back, you come like a Dr. Finn, what name? Finn, Pastor Finn. Or you remind us about Pastor Finn. And who told Portia that she was certain to win the election in 2007. As long as she do what him say. You know?
Yeah.
And they are even more certain now as long as them do what Dan Anderson say. And it was a nightmare. She said that she was going to be the government biggest nightmare. Because she herself was having nightmare. She wasn't in her right mind for about 2-3 weeks after the election in 2007. You know?
Is that so?
You never know. She was out of her mind completely, man. Raving, stark raving. Not stark naked, you know. Stark raving mad. But some of the most intelligent people is people who are mad, you know.
Yeah, because when I heard her one at a time, I don't know if it was when she was running up against Mr. Patrick for the first time for the
President of PNP, yes.
Yeah, and she was saying, "Don't pull my tongue."
Yeah, no, it's oddly sure did a pull her tongue, and a gear icky.
Then,
with Patterson, what happened in Patterson is that she went into St. Thomas. Maybe this is the Fenton Ferguson connection. She went into St. Thomas in her campaign, and made a speech. She was behaving very well enough. For years she was behaving very well.
Yes,
and gone up in her ratings, especially through Carlstone, point out her good behavior. And then she went into St. Thomas and made a speech saying she heard that them using bribery, that is PJ Camp she was insinuating. She heard that them was using bribery and all different bad methods against her in order to beat her. And it not going to work. And she said no, for the first time she started talk some kind of bad talk like what she used to talk one time. She said if them think them bad, if them think them bad, if them think them bad, and she repeated it 3 times, and the whole time Portia started coming out, and that is where everything gets smashed. Her publicity ratings started to go down immediately, and PJ Patterson beat her about a couple of weeks later. Because she burst out after 14 years behaving herself. She did lose it that time there. But thank you very much. We have to go to our next call and then we have our guest. Here, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Wow, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're the man asked me one question. I asked you which one I told in that job.
Which? No, I'm not qualified.
You can answer.
Not qualified.
But with let me see. Was it the caller before? Was it a text you read? I think it was a text about the responsibility about sentence for the health minister.
Yeah.
But that's the problem we face in Jamaica, because the politicians love to talk about your civic duties and responsibility, citizen responsibility and all that. But them not own up to nothing. Them not take responsibility.
Yeah.
You understand?
No, them not take nothing.
Anywhere else,
yeah.
The book would have stopped right there. So.
Then if the Prime Minister, and even when she was not Prime Minister, if she, because this is what helped her to lose the election, this is one of the 2 major issues that helped her to lose the election in 2007. You know. When Trafigura, the Dutch government and laws, they have the power to charge companies who bribe people abroad. They have the power to charge those companies with crime. And the Dutch government was in the process of incriminating Trafigura. And they came to Jamaica and requested of the Jamaican government if they could help them to make some judicial inquiry, you know, about the facts surrounding what Trafigura said was a donation and what the PNP said was. They told themselves something different. One says a donation, one says something else. And the Dutch government got the courts in Jamaica to start to initiate some proceedings. And when them tried to summon Portia Simpson Miller that she must testify in a court and be cross-examined, she submitted that she is under diplomatic immunity. Because she never want to face that question. Because I remember the Trafigura had sent some money come give PNP. Between Colin Campbell and some other people who did get involved with the reception of that money. Some people from Trafigura did come to Jamaica, and part of the reward of them donating that money is that them demand that they must be the Prime Minister. Plenty time, when people donate money more time, they make plenty demands for you now. I want to take a picture with your daughter.
Yes.
I want to take out your wife. Remember you'd have $1 million here, they'd have for one family. A man and his wife must have $1 million for have sex with them wife one time. You have a movie about that too.
A movie.
These are the kind of things that people. This is the kind of thing that people do when they make donation. Them want
indecent proposal.
Yes, them want a pound of flesh, and they must dictate which part the pound of flesh must come from, whether it's above the belt or below the belt. And you're surprised to know. Are they living flesh them want? Are they living pound in flesh?
And they want blood night. You hear about the universities them in South Africa. I know come in again on news it.
Oh yes, but they have some similar disease and some loss.
No, they lock them protest about the fees for the university tertiary education. A couple of them, I think about 13 or 14 universities in South Africa.
Oh yeah.
Protest from Monday.
Protest by the students.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the fees are jump up them on transparency and all that. Fees are get too high for them.
We are listening out for Wilson. No, we have our guest here. I have to go. No, I can't take anymore. That's been away. I'm a guest here. We're going to take 2 quick calls. Call me back again. Thank you. Yes, sir. 2 quick calls. Good morning. Welcome to the street.
Yeah, you're Bongo man.
Yes, sir. What
Yeah, man, civilized man.
Yes, sir.
Why, Dr. Fenton done, man?
Done with what?
Eh?
Done with what?
Not done with what? I mean, film career done.
That's what you think? Hard man for dead.
Him? Eh? Well, I think I will go and just kill him because with the chick him say, him.
Only say him I look like him over all the while you see him look sleepy.
Eh?
Like him just wake up, but don't worry, take sleep, I'm at dead.
Well, I tell you, I consistently was knock him out, man, I tell you.
Abka, boy, I'm get right and tell Abka, don't ask me no question and don't direct me what to do.
Yeah, you're right, what to do, man.
Him get shot.
Yeah. Yeah, man. One more thing.
Yeah.
If you remember, like 2012, when I tell you, say, check out Syria, what you're going in Syria.
Yes.
I mean, I tell you, say, you see you're going.
Yeah.
And now Russia must want to go down Iraq. Well, them, America tell the Prime Minister, I said, don't admit him.
Yeah.
Help them,
well,
Iraq, you know.
You better pray, say. There's some brinkmanship are going with, you know, Russia, America, and China, and a couple more circle one another, you know. And if a Trump or some other one come in, a war can kick off anytime because they are Putin now bad man, that, you know.
Yeah, man.
Alright, thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
You'd have a bad man who rule Russia one time, one pastor, man. What's his name?
Pastor?
Yeah, one pastor, and then call it, same as Rastu, Rasputin. I say him Putin, you know. One bad man, head for the Anglican, head for the Ethiopian, you mean Ethiopian, head for the Russian Orthodox Church, one bad wicked guy, you know.
Yeah.
Bad man, a Pope, the Pope, and call both same as Rasputin. Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
Read about him, man, go Google him.
Yeah, that's that.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Last one. You gone? Well, thank you very much. I'm going to play a piece of music. Morning, Billy Wilmot, how you do?
Well, I give thanks, you know.
Yeah, but you have Ernie Freeman there. This is the kind of music where your father usually school, you have it? Eh? No, not Ernie Freeman. What's his name again, man? Yeah, Eddie Haywood. Yeah, man, this is the kind of music where your father used to school the Jamaican people about. His name is Eddie Haywood.
Alright.
His name Canadian son, probably you guess it. Maybe here there. Was a big hit about 3 years. It's 53 people came here, your parents?
1951.
51. This is 5 years out, 56, this was a big hit. So good.
cold was the wind, warm, warm were your lips out there on that ski trail where your kiss filled me with thrill. A weekend in Canada, a change of scene was the most I bargained for. And then I discovered you, and in your eyes I found a love that I couldn't ignore. Down came the sun, fast, fast, fast beat my heart. I knew when the sun set from that day we'd never ever part.
Yeah, man, that is Canadian Sunset for the Wilmot family. And when we come back from the break, young Billy Wilmot, CC of Royal Palm Estate fame and band master. You're going to tell us some more, straight up. As we were saying, Mrs. Cynthia Wilmot, she passed away recently. She's 94 years old, and from your little boy, I know these voices there of herself and her husband. And Billy just tell me that is, reminding me that it's 1951 they came in. Billy, how you doing?
Yeah, man, give thanks, you know. Nice to be here.
Yeah, man.
One of the few ways we can reach at a place like university. I never get to come here. In the you know, student capacity.
Yeah,
still,
you never get the time.
No, we want to maybe can be a lecturer one at a time.
Sure, certainly.
You know? I don't know if we can find something when we're good enough.
No more, because so many of your parents' colleagues have helped to build up Carrie Mack.
That's true.
No, 1951, they came here before the hurricane.
Yes, they did. And as a matter of fact, when they came, my father, because he was an avid photographer, photography was one of his hobbies, you know. And at the time, I remember my mother, I think it was a Ariflex. At the time, a whole Ariflex, and he used to have a little enlarger. Yeah, the one where you look through the top and look down in it and thing. Yeah. And him did have an enlarger, and him set up, and he used to lock up the bathroom and do his own
dark room.
Yeah, make him own dark room and expose him own film and everything and make the negative. And so he was very much into that. So when he actually came in 51, he was here for the hurricane, and he actually did a lot of the documentation of the damages and things that resulted. And funnily enough, we have all of those, we had all of those photographs up until, believe it or not, Hurricane Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Yeah, because Charlie was the one in 51. So we had all of those pictures until Gilbert, and in Gilbert blow off the house top.
Right out in the bull bay there. Well, up in the bay view, me watch it tonight.
Right, and blow away the whole of the picture them that was in that collection. That was one of the box on the top shelf in the bed in the back of the room upstairs. And when the roof go, all of them picture they blow. So from hurricane to hurricane.
I tell you. 28 years, 27 years, we never get that. That's why I was so lax, you know.
Yeah, lax.
I always said, nah, come on, God always turn it one side.
Yeah.
But before we get to your mother, Cynthia, your father was ever in the RCAF, the Air Force?
No, he was
Armed Forces.
He was in the Canadian Armed Forces, and he was stationed in Vancouver, I believe, in those times, and he was a war correspondent.
Journalist.
Right, he went into that. They employed him because that was what he was employed in doing.
Well, the next man who was in the Canadian Armed Forces and who ventured into journalism and who was supposed to have been a good friend and associate and Michael Manley.
There you go.
Two of them was in the, and them two of them come out in a journey.
Alright, there you go. All you educate me about things too. So
Yeah,
that's
man.
good. You know, iron sharpen iron.
Yes, man. So, Miss Cynthia Wilmot, 94 and she passed away.
Yes, that's right. Right, yeah.
And as I say, I used to hear this radio voice as a little boy, both of them, and frequently explaining about music like them and the connections, you know, between different music and things. But drama was always one of them big forces.
Yes, that is true. My mother used to dance as well, you know what I mean? Back in the days, that type of performance was deeply rooted in our family. My father used to sing and dance back in Canada, and he was like, even when they were in the army, they put together a review, you know, and would perform for the soldiers and things as well, even from them time. And my mother, her family, my grandfather and her brother, my uncle, they used to do vaudeville acts. They used to drive around Canada back in them days on the back, and they used to perform on the back flatbed truck and drive around to venues and keep shows and things. And she was very talented tap dancer. She used to actually teach tap dancing here as well in Jamaica. So, and then her dramatic experience went over into her script writing and production capacity as a script writer and producer. She produced numerous videos and documentaries and notable people in Jamaica, you know, from Miss Luto, Michael Manley, you know, all different aspects of production, you know. Video for Change was one of her companies that she had that did that type of production. So she did lots of dramatic things. She worked with a lot of our very well-known and popular actors of today, you know, interacted with her in their early years because she was very open at the time to using new and budding talent. She was always
talk about body Puyat was one of those.
Okay, there you go. Yes, exactly, you know. So, I mean, she worked with many people. I mean, Mitzi Siag, I believe, was one of the models that she worked with. She was
Mitzi
in the
Constantine,
right, and she also worked with Beverly Manley, of course, was also one of the people that she worked with closely, you know. And so many people in the arts and media today can make reference to the influence that she had on their careers. You know?
That's true. And your father was a well-known MC also.
Yes, because of his strong Canadian accent, and at the time, you know, himself, people like Charlie Babcock and people like
George and Taya,
those
from
people,
Canada.
Right, that type of accent was sought after in those days, you know, and if you could command that type of accent, there was a lot of work for you out there in the field, you know. So he was well used in those times, and he was well knowledgeable, apart from being just well spoken, you know. He had a large background, international background of information. You know, he was he was a speech writer, wrote quite a few speeches. He was the first black editor in a newspaper in Canada. You know, so he had a lot of background.
And that's the next thing now. Your father is an African Canadian, your mother is
a well, we could say
not French, British Canadian,
Yes. So, you know, and they face a lot of things when you touch on that, you know, because I remember they said that they have a story that they tell that when they were coming down to Jamaica from Canada for a 6-week vacation back in '51, the plane stopped in the Bahamas, and the plane, they didn't realize, but it was going to overnight in the Bahamas, and everybody come off of the plane, and the plane had made arrangement for the passengers that it had. Included in the ticket was the overnight, and no hotel would take my mother and father,
both of them,
and my two brothers at the time. They couldn't find a hotel that would accept a mixed race marriage, and that was '51. So, and so we understand. So that's not 200 years ago.
I tell you, them thing that Sydney Port you step away from.
All right, you understand. So there's a lot of history of what they went through. And they had to be very. I remember my mother told me that when they were in Vancouver, nobody would rent them anywhere up there, and they ended up getting somebody rented them a little cabin on Vancouver Island. And they had to row across the channel to the mainland, you know, and things like that, you know. It was dangerous. So they never said never. They had that type of background in them that it don't matter, we will chop pass.
I'm a real trooper.
We will chop pass,
Yeah,
which
man.
part no pass no them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe one day this pass will become a 4-lane highway. But
Yeah.
right now we are go through.
Yeah, man.
So they were that type of spirited people, and I think them pass a lot on to their children, myself and my brothers, and my children, and
Yeah.
their grandchildren and great-grandchildren and great-great
Yes,
grandchildren
yes, yes.
as well.
Yes. Well, that will bring me to the next point I was going to bring up. When I was a boy, is when I was about, I used to hear about them, but it's when I was about, say, 8, 9, I actually start see your bigger brother them, and Greg and Freddie Jr. And them was taught about, you know, by most people. I meet them mostly through Dudley Thompson children. When them have party, we go there, them would be there and
Right.
stuff. And them was so precocious. Them go on like them a big man. At
Yeah,
time them
man.
a 13 and all. 13 and all,
14,
about
15.
9 and 10 and them, you know.
All them time.
11. But them just one like big man, and them parents, obviously them parents allow them to
Yeah.
assert themselves.
Yep.
And them was known as some young musician, because I think from, you know, about 61, 62, I remember, especially Freddie, being in a band, a band of young people.
He was in Kes Chin, I was in Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, them had them own
Guitar.
little band, yeah man, and play guitar. I think they did make a little band named the Apaches at the
Something
time
like
or
that,
something
yeah.
like that. My brother Greg used to blow saxophone too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so as I said, the musical tradition is deep rooted in our family, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not strange my kids have a band.
Yeah.
You know, my eldest brother Freddie is grandson is a rap artist up in Canada,
Yeah.
you know, Timmy Tats.
Yeah.
And I mean it's obviously myself with Mystic Revealers, and my kids them as well with their band From the Deep.
Yeah.
You know, and the influences that them have, and that we have had on other people too, and the development of the music thing is all coming from my parents. You know?
I was just talking about your children. Your son have a band named From the Deep. You live right on the,
Yeah.
you live right on the south coast there, and the south coast is remarkable. It's remarkable to me that a lot of the seaside at the south coast have a very steep drop, very near to the shore.
That's right.
So you have to be really know what you're doing to wade out into the water on the south
Yeah,
coast.
man,
Certain part
you
of the
go
south
out
coast.
into the deep.
Yeah, even along
So you
the,
have to know
even
how to
going
come
up.
from the deep.
Yeah, man, even way along the coast there, you have other places like that.
Yes, man.
And
some of the deepest water around Jamaica
yeah.
is the southeast
Yes,
coast.
yes, yes. And remember, not long after you come to Jamaica, it was well known, say your family live out that way. And a lot of musicians always remember you say Tommy McCook used to rest out of your yard.
That's right.
People like Carlos Malcolm, both of them and them even though them born in Jamaica. Tommy McCook born I think Cuba, Carlos born in Panama.
Right, and they were very close friends of the family at that time, you know. And of course, I mean, the East was always well known, as you know, Jerry, as a music area,
yeah,
you know what I mean? From Rockfort, coming right out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Island in the Sun, Paradise Cove.
Yeah, right out to Yalas.
Yalas, yeah, all of those.
Bailey's
Beach out there.
Right out to Moran, way past.
Right, all of those.
Music.
And you know, Scatter
Club
Lights.
Caribbean.
Yeah, all them
Gold Coast.
Yeah, even coming in closer to town like all Bourbon House and all of them along there. And then Bournemouth, all them places. And when it came to the sound system era, it was much the same, you know what I mean? Lots of sound system would play out that side. So it's a musical background.
Yeah, because right beside your yard was two big venues, Cable Hut and
Brooks Pen. And Little Copa was another small venue that a lot of the, what would I say now, more roots sound system would play.
Even the big Copa there.
Yeah.
Copacabana
that time.
No, it now turned a subdivision, but it was a big beach club.
It was a big beach club back then.
And it had a swimming pool right near to the sea.
Just like Paradise Cove.
Yeah, man.
Paradise Cove. That
by the way, Colin Coke still out that way there? Yeah, man. A long time I don't see him. Yeah, man, but your mother Cynthia there now. But you born in Jamaica? Me
had one Jamaica baby.
Yeah.
I had a Jamaica baby, you know.
Yeah.
My brother them came here like when I was like about 5 and 7.
Yeah.
You know, when them reach here.
Yeah.
In the 50s.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, and me grew up in Jamaica and them gone back to Canada.
Yeah. I think it's Excelsior I used to see them go.
Yeah, man. Excelsior, them, man. And, you know, them really had Jamaica when it was wild and free, I would say, you know. So it's like, even now when I tell them, say, you know, come look for women, and it's like them I say, boy, them no want to spoil them memory of Jamaica. Because the way how them remember and living in Jamaica, now when them come, it's not the same, you know. So them no feel the vibes for Jamaica. But you know, me's a man, I born and grow in Jamaica. Bullby, I born and grow. So you know, that I know.
And your people, your parents was big into social philosophy, all kind of the philosophical part of life, you know, the values and possibilities and all of
yeah, man, they were free thinkers, you know what I mean? Them political views was leftist to say the least, you know, they were very outspoken, you know, about them political view and world view and that sort of thing, you know. They were very outspoken and very active, you know. Those who knew them knew that they were people of consequence when it came to that arena, you know. They had the capacity to, you know, influence and be very eloquent. You know, as I said, my father was a script writer, and you know, many people employed those services of him in the day. You know, so
and some people try to rope them in and get them labeled as, you know, troublemakers coming from abroad to stir up revolution and different things in Jamaica.
Exactly, and you know, Rupert Wilmot was I think was in Parliament when they came here, so that.
Oh, from St. Ann?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So that actually when they arrived in Jamaica at that time, they arrived to much fanfare. Much was made about Rupert's nephew who coming down and who has done all his wonderful works, and his wife who had done all his wonderful works in Canada, in radio and broadcasting.
It was actually his nephew?
Yeah, yes, I believe it's...
Yes. Welcome back to Straight Up. We're talking to Billy Wilmot, especially in light of the celebration of his mother's life. She just took leave of us at 94 years of old. How many days ago?
It was Saturday.
The 17th?
Yeah. 17th. No, the 10th.
Or the 10th of October, And you know Sweden Wilmot?
Of course, I know Sweden, of course.
Yeah, man. Me went down to St. Ann with him about a decade ago or more than that. And some aunt or grandmother was down there, but she was about 105 or more.
Yes.
And them down in the Orchard Hills there.
Yes, Sweden is he's the one who keep the historical family records, you know. He knows everybody and all the ties and connections. Anything me not know, me I forgot to him.
Yeah, man.
You know, ask him who is this person?
What is the connection?
Yeah, you know. So, but as you have to understand, so me is a much younger one than them one. You know, they have gotten to the point now where them see the real need and importance of maintaining and discovering and researching this news, you know.
All of the people who achieve greatness, them always is usually through families. It's very few one individual achieve greatness for them own. It's usually families, and those families now. Most of the families that become prosperous is because they maintain, not every single one, you know, but a certain network or skeleton of the family. In other words, to be a certain percentage of the family keep things going and then build upon generations instead of every generation start from zero.
Yeah, well, that is true, because you must have, if someone is very talented in certain things, it stands to reason that sooner or later the gene pool going to replicate those talents. You know what I mean? So if you set up a thing, you suppose within your gene pool and your family, you're supposed to find all of the necessaries for carry on a thing once you have it working within the family in the first place.
About that, you know? Your grandfather in Canada, having come from Jamaica, he was a ship.
Yeah, he went up to work. He actually was an electrical engineer. Yeah, man, he was an electrical. He was a large member and thing up there as well. So he was
connected.
The union and thing up there, you know. So he had a lot of connection. But my father always mentioned how difficult it was for him growing up there as a young black youth, because his family was not terribly poor. But the community in which that afforded the family to exist and live was not supportive of him as a young black man in those times, you know. And it made him look on life from a certain different type of skeptical angle, you know, facing a lot of prejudice, not having a lot of support in him in community environment, that type of thing, causing him to compete at an intellectual level in that environment, you know, and making something of himself and proving himself intellectually, because it wasn't able to prove it physically when you are the one like a black youth on upon a whole block of white youths, you know what I mean, and where them not really accepting of you. So that also give him a drive and create the whole vibes of who we are and, you know, what make the family what it is.
Apart from the professional skills of our electrical engineer, grandfather, him also had some artisan skills when passed on to your father in the woodwork, you know.
Well, my father used to do a lot of art, a lot of drawing and things, but what he actually took his artistic thing to was into his advertising career, because he then went into graphic arts and that sort of thing, designing commercials and publications
and writing copy.
Exactly,
that's the word in the advertisement.
There you go.
You catch the phrase that people understand. And
exactly, and he got into that, and that's where that took him, because his background in there, because he had always been interested in the arts, in drama, in radio, creative, artistic aspect of his life, you know. So whatever he got from his background, he took it and applied it in his day-to-day life and found ways in which to turn it into something that could make his life go in the direction where he wanted it to go, you know.
We're talking about Dee now, we're going to talk about she, because your mother now coming here with all of these different, such cosmopolitan and versatility and ability and taste. She proved to be good company for people, along with other people, for people like her, like Edna Manley.
Yes.
Who was at one time a kind of lonely artist in Jamaica.
Well, there you go. You know what I mean? And when you find, you know, we can't deny the fact that Jamaica was Jamaica at the time, and even today we have prejudices and that sort of thing that we face. And Fred and Cynthia Wilmot were a visible marker of the collapse of that divide.
Yes.
You know, and at a certain level too, you know, socially, that force people to accept, you know, at that level. So
but,
at that time,
but walk with have the common touch, because they must very noted for communicating with the ordinary people.
Exactly.
At the same time, they wasn't overawed by King's House or Drum Blair.
Neither. My brothers run up and down in there when they were young. Right now, when I remember when my parents sent me to private school at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to St. Hugh's Prep School as well. And St. Hugh's Prep School, you had friends who had vacation and party and weekend birthday party and things like this. And I was able to go to those places, and for me it was so strange, because I was going to school with all of these kids and thought that everybody's life back at home was like my life back at home. Because when me come home from school, I put on my tear up body pants. You understand? Take up my sleep, my bingy, and go on a Cane River and shoot bird and catch janga and go and dive out at sea and swim and surf and them thing there. You know, and my mother now come home, me get home and my mother now come home till 5:30, 6 o'clock. And it's Miss Ruby I look after me. And me live half of my life around a Miss Ruby them yard and Miss Stella yard, round a Star Lane and them thing. When me grow up
Star of the East.
Yeah, man, all them places I grow up and run up and down. And then when me go to these other places now, it's like, no, them
move away from the gate.
Yeah, staying at the yard. Them helper in a uniform.
Yes, and the helper can't eat till when you.
No, you can't. You don't see the helper eating. As a matter of fact.
And the fact they walk through a different gate.
Exactly, and a different door around at the back. And
through
everything.
The garage.
No, my nanny will look after me. When me still go buy things out of shop, and me and her gone. And if a half mile where I walk, me and her walk.
As I talk about shop, when I live at Bull Bay there, and me says me almost beside your yard, I might grocer that.
Alright.
She still about her?
No, she's not there anymore. But you know, man, all them way there, them time that 7 mile we used to walk go. You know what I mean, down at the post office and them thing there. You know?
That mean you know somebody else was good friend of mine from a good friend of your one. Ken Walker.
Okay, yeah, man.
Yes, man. He was an insurance man, you know.
Yeah.
And you know Melody, him daughter.
Yes. Bigger than me.
Yes. That plane did crash in the same night, I think 1950 now. Plane crashed in the Kingston Harbour. Mr. Walker and him daughter and him wife was on the plane. The wife, I think the wife died on the plane crash, the first wife.
Really?
And him swim with him daughter and come to shore. Yeah, man, check out that plane crash 1950. What? I think it's 1950, yeah.
What?
Ken Walker. And him used to own wagon wheel.
Yes. That out right out of 9 Mile.
The wheel, yeah.
Yeah, man. Remember that place.
But it's beautiful. You see, where you grew up there now, that is what I do. My children was out of Bull Bay with Bayview.
Yeah.
And it's the nearest we have to country. But I want to grow up no more country, so we moved from there to Bagwalk.
Okay.
But just like how you grew up, that is what I did want to
for them.
That's what I did want them experience, man. I tell you, man.
Yeah, man.
Can you imagine growing up and then now you're a musician?
Yeah.
And your bigger brother, cause it's nice to have big brother, you know.
Yes, it
in
is.
some ways. And,
it is. If them don't bully you too much,
yes.
you know.
Cause you have to shut up and keep quiet.
Yeah, come out of the room. Where
and you go a party.
Yeah.
When them the parents lend the boy them the car.
Yes, man.
And them must say, carry Billy with you. Them know what?
No.
My brother them dropped me off, you know. After Champs 59 JC win.
Yeah.
We go up at JC and we up till about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And them a go a party now. Them drop me off at Ligani if I go walk down Woodfield Avenue. When we go down Woodfield Avenue, my parents gone out. I go back up at the time I 11, you know. I go back up at Ligani, you know, and I hang around till at the police station. That's the first time I ever sleep at a police station. You know.
You do it voluntarily?
Yeah, man, I go to the police station and tell them, say, boy, I'm locked out. And when my people them come home and find and
miss you.
Yeah, man, and my brother getting some trouble, you know, because them drop me off out of the car. They couldn't them drop me out of the car, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, luckily for me, I never forgot through that car. A Bull Bay, I live, so them couldn't drop me out of the car and leave me.
I tell you, man, so your mother.
Yeah, man. Cynthia, a wonderful lady.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to have experienced life with her as my mother.
Yeah.
She really was a free thinker.
Yeah.
She wasn't hemmed in by
any of them is
protocol. Not really, you know. Not really. Them never really do them thing they make me see. You know?
Yeah.
But definitely live. I mean, we have back at the house. My mother used to write scripts for radio drama.
Yeah.
And like back at the house now, we're going through some of our old things in the filing cabinet, and the amount of stories and productions and.
But I sure film and documentary. I know them used to work in them. Black and white film.
Yes, man.
Jamaica Information Service.
Cynthia had the first televised women's program in Jamaica back in 1962, 63, I think. It was called Mirror.
Yeah.
And I remember as a youth wondering, she used to go to all of these places and get all these fashions and clothes. And you'd see them on the TV with them introducing these from this design.
Not only that.
Design. And I say black and white TV, this, you know. And them wear all them pretty flowers.
And them can't get to see how pretty it is.
And you can't get to see how pretty it is, and yet it's on TV.
More time now, after some big show, you see Sammy Watson draw the fashion them.
Yeah.
And the commentary is by Cynthia Wilmot.
Right.
Yeah, true, man.
Yeah, man. She used to do a lot of that. She was very, I mean, she gave a lot of models an opportunity. I remember when Starwood, you remember Starwood?
Yeah, the boat there.
Boat that used to come down and go around Jamaica.
Yeah.
She used to see it come at Kingston, then go Port Antonio, Ocho Rios, Mobile and leave.
Yeah.
And she realized to herself, say, you know, so she can do a business. She contact all of the boutique them in the North Coast. Port them.
Yeah.
And she put together a fashion show and put it on at night in a Kingston.
That's great.
And the people them see what
we have 10 seconds for you to tell you. You're going to have a memorial.
Yes, on the 1st of November we're going to have a memorial. It's going to be done on Arnold Road. It's a ministry right
CPTC
there,
and them
right up right there. So
on
the 1st of November, and we will be making the public.
Alright, keep in touch with it.
Alright.
If you can stay a few minutes, I think a few callers going to want to talk to you now. But
alright, I have a few minutes.
Alright, thank you very much. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Smart. I'm into the third hour of the program. And I still have Billy Wilmot here with me. And he will be able to interact a little. We have had some press release for him. Give me that we don't use them yet, but later on, maybe sometime around the time I had a memorial or even before that. But I'm going to read some text messages first. Greetings, Bongo. If God can wrath, vex, repent, etc., showing his weakness, don't you think one thing I know, God can think and Goddess can think ahead of them can read, them a mind reader. Don't you think he have needs more than human being? No, good. You see the word God and the concept God, I get to realize it mean all good. And plenty of people don't know that God is just a formal, is a word formalizing all good. That's why them write to the capital G. I don't think good have any needs of anything, like all good now. Whether you want to have good in the form of a human being representative or you want to have good as a spirit or whatever. Good no need you for worship good enough. Good no have no needs. Because good no short or nothing. You understand? That was my little expression. That. Next one. Several different persons shared in writing the Psalms, including Moses. And yes, I've always wanted to tell smart-mouthed Garnet, God is no smoker. Yeah, next one. Morning, good morning, Mr. Small. Psalms 109 is the longest psalm. Drew. Next one. Jerry, a leader led you up, you go up a ladder. Led you down, you go down. What better do you expect from Portia Simpson Miller when she don't even know where she stands? She knows a fool like what you believe, you know. Next one. Morning, Jerry. Please send happy birthday greetings to Miss Nadine Henry, 28 Hyde Park Road, Kingston. I hope she live to see many more coming from son-in-law Chris and daughter Ashley. Yes, that's for Miss Nadine Henry, Hyde Park Road. Happy birthday to her, straight up. Alright, we're going to go to some calls there now. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Wait,
yes, good morning, Mr. Small.
Yes.
Well, how are you doing, sir?
Yes, call Mr. Call him for me, please. Yeah, wait, but
hello?
Who is this voice here?
Mr. Small?
Where you calling from, Florida or Canada?
No, man, I'm on the road, man. I'm walking, I'm putting on my ears.
But there's road in Canada and there's road in Florida.
No, Mr. Small, I didn't call to talk to you about that, you know.
Him start dictating to me already.
Hello? I come to talk to you about this round of personal attack. And there seems to be a concentrated effort to continually attack the Minister of Health, Dr. Fenton Ferguson.
Yeah, but you have...
Yes, sir, there are problems in the health system, but there are a lot of improvements also. And we need to accept the fact that there are a lot of improvements. And even this latest saga now, with these children, these babies that died.
Yeah.
We know that everywhere in the world where they have babies like that, 2 ounce, 2.5 ounce, you know, there's a possibility of them not living.
Yeah.
So, you know...
2.5 ounce?
Yes.
No, 2.5 pounds and below.
2.5 ounce.
I think it's only a sperm. I think it's only a sperm and or an egg.
Well, if you have some you know, the possibility that they're not going to live. So, you know, it makes no sense. You try to use it as a political tool to try to undermine the minister and undermine the government.
Hold on a minute now.
Yeah.
You don't intend for us to have a discussion?
Yes, I intend to.
So at what point are you going to be able to interact with you now?
Whenever you choose, sir.
All right, now, what explains the minister only hearing about this crisis on Friday evening?
Well, because it might not have been an epidemic or anything that is abnormal. So might be it will be necessary.
You are talking about might and may.
Yeah?
You are talking about might and may.
No, it wasn't something that is abnormal. It is something that is abnormal that occur. So over time.
So hold on. So since it's normal, since it is normal, why them keep a press conference in the prime? Hold on. Since it's normal, why them keep a press conference in the Prime Minister's office yesterday?
Well, because over a certain period of time, they might have seen this happening. So, well, you know, they must get on the ball here.
What kind of doctorate you...
And you know what is good, sir?
No, hold on.
Public hospital.
We had a little 15-second discussion a while ago. I said we had a little 15-second discussion a while ago, but it's back to you now.
No,
but you see, I don't get to finish one sentence. I don't get to finish one sentence. With a lawyer like... I say I don't get to finish one sentence. With a lawyer like you, I could have get to a final sentence.
It doesn't make no sense. We try to use that political tool.
No, listen here. Listen. Hold on. I said this is... You hold on. This is a discussion program. And you're not going to be...
No, I just want to hear.
No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. No, you make a bad start. Look here, we have forgot. Bad start. You make a bad start. You don't want a discussion. Him just want to run out. Him trying to make up for time, you know, because some months now.
No, me that's not.
No, you're not alone in the discussion. No.
Help
Well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Look here, I forgot to put you on some chloroform because I don't want to cut you without local anesthetic. Anesthetic. The same will call me tomorrow. That is Wanga Gut. Wanga Gut, man. Some months I'm not up on the year now, but I hear that the General Secretary wasn't sorry that he wasn't on the air for a couple of months. But sure, I'll go someone. Next phone call, please. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up.
Infinite blessings.
Yes, man, I go on. Long time.
Yeah, man. Respect and honor, you know?
Yes, yeah.
How will Wilmot about?
Yes, man, I'm here.
How will Wilmot, man?
Yeah, well, give thanks for life, you know? And
yes.
It continues and continue to rotate.
Yeah, your voice just stable and constant, whether on radio or off radio.
Yeah, well.
You remember back in the day, out of this, East there, K-Block Beach, to be exact. Every Sunday, there's a song who usually play the name Platinum Infinity.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean that, you know.
There you go. There you go.
Why is it Platinum Infinity?
Yeah, man.
There you go. So I'm to Platinum Infinity now. I'm to all them record, boxer record.
Boy, did they England?
Yeah.
Me upon the North Coast, you know, my profession, and occasionally listen to one Robin Bongo Jerry Small.
Occasionally.
And
yes, when you're not doing anything else, or?
There are other things that I can't speak in the ear, but I really call in to salute the man because energy, I respect energy wherever I say energy, and you were one of those who usually come out of K-Block Beach every Sunday. Garnet Silk as well. Most of the musicians, as you know.
Yeah, man.
But to hear that your mother passed on and things, me just call in to just give my condolences, and me quickly do a mathematical calculation and realize she was born in 1921.
That's right.
Yeah, so she is a rooster. What year are you born?
Me, we up in a 60, me born, man. I'll be a baby for you.
No, what year?
60.
1960.
1960?
Yeah, man.
Okay. You're the same thing as Bongo, man.
Me?
Yeah, Bongo get on well, man.
You mean the same year?
It's not the year.
The same animal year.
Yeah.
This is by the Chinese calendar.
Yeah.
The year of the what?
RAT. Leaders.
Look here, you passed the place today. You know, you passed the place today. You got the wrong number.
No, man.
You back up the wrong tree.
No,
so you know what you are. And if you're backing up the wrong tree, RAT DOG dog.
No, we're not going in at the Western.
No, it's alright. That can't hurt you.
You know, and good to hear your voice on the radio.
Yeah, man.
Although sometime back in the day, we see up on TV, I pose like an actor.
Yeah, man. No, me not pose like an actor, you know. The camera catch me that way there, and everybody me pose it that way there. The camera just turn for me, you know.
Yeah,
but as me say,
we probably need to talk, you know, but we talk another time, here.
Yes, sir. So this calendar of the animal thing is a 12-year cycle.
Yeah.
Okay, because 1948 to 1960 at 12 years. You say me know my match though.
Yeah, so you born 48 and him born 60.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and me born 62.
You born 60. Oh, so you're
little more, yeah?
So you're a rat
also.
Little more.
Yeah, little more rat. Thank you very much. Next call. Morning. Welcome. Straight Up, hello. Thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Are you there? Next one.
Morning, Jerry.
Yes, I'm Garnet.
Morning, Billy.
Blessed love, give thanks.
I'm to Mystic Revealer.
Yeah, man, we are here same way. We have a couple tunes come with, we release a compilation album with VP, crucial tracks with some of the old material. We have a single out there with we and the youth them, the reggae revival youth them like Chronics and Kabak and Jesse Ryan,
but
Urban's Legal.
Believe me, after Bob Marley day, you see?
Yeah.
A Mystic Revealers me I look for the band now.
Like Wheelers?
Yeah.
Alright. Well here what now. That is true, you know, but music business at the time.
Yeah. No, them promote.
Yeah, them promote. Them never have enough. We never have enough support in terms of more band like we for rally with we like in our crew. To create a musical movement out of Jamaica.
The music in that era there when Mystic Revealers did a go on. Are the best setup, alright, you see like the group where you link up with now.
Aye.
In other era, a Mystic Revealers did fill the void there, you know.
Therefore, we have to strengthen the youth them. So everything go full circle, and the youth them now is a modernization of the old, you know. It's a new old time thing we are come with here now. So the youth them are built the same way, and it's a positive vibe. You know, my brother said to me the other day, because my brother is much older than myself, you know. Much like Jerry Small, I know.
Yeah. Jerry, I'm my big brother.
Alright, you see it. Well, my big brother said to me, say, you see, grandchildren, they are like a backstage pass to immortality, you know. So, as some view life, all of a sudden, I realize, you know, say, I know about we.
Yes.
I know about we as individuals, you know, it's about the collective knowledge and positive vibe that we can create in the earth where live on through all generation and conquer wickedness from this time henceforth and forevermore. And if we can be a part of that, a part of that strength, then that means every opportunity where we get represent itself to I and I in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye when the opportunity is there to do the right
like
thing.
A wheel.
Yeah, do the thing, do the thing.
Aye,
do the good. Just make sure every time you come round back and you are going to touch the ground as a part of the wheel where you bear the weight on the ground, make sure you do the right thing. You know? So that's how we live it and that's how we do it, you know?
Yeah. Alright, Jerry.
Yeah.
Sure, say you're my big brother now.
Yeah.
I link the way you make this man in between Rasputin and Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
And more time I squeeze it through your room and see some papers, you know?
So you can't read.
And by the way,
a
text that say God was no smoker.
Yeah.
Or read Psalms 18.
No, but
where God a rub a chalice and David a call him.
But you didn't hear this man read a letter that a lady write about Psalms 18. Yeah, man, a lady write me from the 7th of August addressing you and discussing Psalms 18. You missed the whole of that.
What shall I say?
At 3 p.m. It's going to take too much to tell you.
Yeah, man, God a rub a chalice and David a call him and God said, sure, every minute the brother here just a call.
Yes,
and when she light up and say, alright, make a look and see where.
No, but she said, yeah, watch too much cable. But anyway, listen to repeat broadcast later.
Alright, give it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Next call, we'll soon come to Miss Marshall, Lauren. She's going to tell us about Fab 5 out at Rio Grande, Pond River. But we have a next call here.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jerry.
Hello, ma'am. How are you doing?
I am good. This is Mrs. Ray from Mount Bay.
Mrs. who again?
Mrs. Ray. You met me on Sunday.
Mrs.
Ray.
Ray. Oh, yes.
Yes, thank you for bigging me up there Monday.
Describe your dress there to me again.
I'm from Dumfries Crescent.
Yes, and are you the East Indian African?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Ray. Yeah, man, that's true, man.
Yeah, yes, Jerry, I would like to say something to you this morning. You know, I listened to the radio, and I heard they talk how much that St. Thomas is the poorest parish.
Oh, yeah, people say so, yeah.
Yes, and you know, the government, the politicians, they impoverish us.
They
took out our water.
Yeah.
They sold out our sun.
Yeah.
They closed our factories.
Yeah.
They take away the bananas, the sugar cane, whatever.
Yeah, people from
they took away all these things. Are we supposed to be poor then?
Yeah, people from outside the parish own more and more. But from the time of Governor here and before, a punishment. They try to discipline and punish regions of people who are rebellious, you know, and who don't bow.
But if they were treating us well, they wouldn't have to rebel.
To them, to make up for these things, don't you?
No, Jerry, we can't look to them, but at the same time, when the 5-star MP going to look for a 6-star general, and to promise to give no free zone. What about all those factories that close up in Yallas?
Yeah.
Goodyear?
All out of thing there. All just before you, yes, the same Yallas. Remember them series of factories?
Yes, of course, all those big buildings rotting down there were factories.
All under the brush factory. And Avon and a whole heap of different factories.
Oh, yes.
What you call that little stretch of road there in before you reach Yallas again? After Poor Man Corner. What you call it? It have a name.
After Poor Man's Corner coming in.
Where the factory them was?
I don't remember the name right now.
All right, anyway.
But yes, I know what you're talking. But I mean, after doing all these stuff, then the next thing you know is that they are going to look for, another term and promising free zone and whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and promising road. Look at the road from St. All the truck, they mash them up and whatever.
Anyway,
they come back to us.
The next thing to do is and you still live in St. Thomas, right?
Yes, and I'm not living here.
All right, hold on. I have to go now. But what can help you and help other people is if you take some action, both in a business and in community, you see? But thank you very much, yeah?
Yes, Mr. Small, and yes, no.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
We're going to talk about we're going to take a little break. How many cars are up there? All right, look here. We have to go take. All right, we're going to take those 3 cars and then we'll come to Pond River. Next one. Next call. Good morning.
Bongo Jerry.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Good friend. I mean this.
Yes, sir. Well, go on.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Your voice going in and out. I can't hear you sometime.
All right, but talk.
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
All right, listen. First, I want to give thanks to you.
Yeah.
For permitting me to give Jamaica.
No, talk slow. You're giving.
Jamaica peace every now and again.
No, hold on. Talk slow. You want to give thanks for what?
I want to give thanks to the I.
Yes.
For permitting I.
Yes, yes.
To have my little talk. And again.
Yes, man.
And I realize that most time you allow me to talk, and I really never engage you into a conversation, which you are saying is very important.
Yeah, man. Look at this.
So now I will engage in a conversation.
All right.
But before, first thing though,
yeah.
You ever hear of a concert called the International Year of the Rasta Child?
Yes, man.
In the National Stadium?
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Well, when I get out with my poster, which I keep, I will talk to you about it. Because it is it's a not here heard thing. It's a very little heard thing.
Yeah.
And nobody seems to remember it.
Yeah.
It's a significant arrangement. Bob Marley, Island, a whole heap of people, Jacob Miller, and we talk about, when I find the poster, come show you one morning.
Yeah, man.
Everyone to have a conversation.
Yeah.
All right, the next thing now, hello.
Yes, I hear you.
What is your opinion, Jerry, about the service that we get, we the people of Jamaica get from ourselves and from different entities? I hear Lambert Brown, they said bringing up 2 public service entities that they rewarded for their service.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they call now. And they're apparently doing good work.
Yeah.
But on the street, I know you're a man on the street, from the taxi driver to the bus driver, to the people them in the haberdashery, to the police, what do you think, what do you view right now, the kind of service that we are getting?
In my opinion, from for the last 50 years and
now, I can't talk.
All right, listen. In my opinion, for the last 50 years and more, just listen to me, please. Otherwise, just ignore the person and just listen. Yeah, in my opinion, for the past 50 years and more, we're not getting any service. We're not getting we get good service from like the health sector workers and many other workers. We get good service from citizens, but it's from government and from some of the government workers, government in terms of politicians, and some of the government workers, not all, Some of the government workers, like some civil servants, some police, some justice system people, we're not getting any service much. We're not getting very good service from many of them. Maybe less than half, but from many of them, because they don't regard themselves as serving us. They regard themselves as having been rewarded with their jobs. So their jobs is more like a reward, and they don't owe it nothing. But we're kind of out of time, but I want to discuss this with you. As a matter of fact, maybe one day I have to come to the studio. I really have to go now. But I want to
call you back. We got a very important thing I want to do.
Call me back. Call back. I go have a 10-minute guest coming up, but call me back. Next one again.
All right.
Morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yes,
sir. What going?
King Selassie, the Rastafari. Blessed morning,
Welcome.
My time?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, give thanks and praise.
Right.
You want me to see this morning with the letter there?
Yeah, the letter.
You hear me?
Yeah, this morning with the letter, yes.
Yes, man, I want to tell you, I think this morning is the right morning you read that letter, you know, trust me.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, and that letter is up for discussion, you know, just show you have a guest right there now, and morning to your guest there, you know?
Yeah, man, go ahead, man.
And you sound like you expect to have another guest.
She's saying good morning, you want to see how you make her smile. Alright, move on.
Yeah, man, give thanks and praise. I don't know what better, but Straight Up always attract some quality people, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, and I give thanks to that. Yeah, I love how the lady set the letter to Mr. Small.
Yeah.
It was well put together, you know?
Yes.
And I love how she give you a quotation to show what was written by David and others. So many people believe that all of the songs is written by David, you know?
Yes.
But as it has shown you, said David, Mr. Small, as the second king of Israel.
Yeah.
How the matter said David was chosen by a man named God and, you know, the greatest king ever lived and thing, you know?
Yeah.
But he has quality I really admire, but there are some quality where you really have to show with skills.
Yeah.
Because according to the Bible, David is the first one built garrison, you know. Yeah, man, a 3 garrison built in Assyria, they has come to the same Bible, you know, and kill off thousands of people, you know.
Yeah.
Kill, man, and take away all of them wife and thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, man. So, we can see some good example in some people, just like how we see good example in Chester, and yet still have some bad example and in others, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man, but we love the scripture there still, and it's up for discussion still, but you have a full house to go on there now still, so we are going to up the discussion of the same scripture tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah, man, Rastafari.
Great. Next caller, good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello? Morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello? Are you there? Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Well, go ahead, yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Mystic still there with you?
No, I'm gone.
Gone, alright. Anyhow, Jerry, just one thing does that vibration, I'm seeing step there, man.
Listen here, hello, listen to me. Are you in a vehicle?
No.
Are you in some breeze?
Oh, the breeze outside, on the outside.
Yes, it can't work, You have to go inside or protect the phone from the breeze. Go ahead now, please.
Listen now.
All right, much better, go ahead.
Listen now.
Yes, go ahead now, much better.
Yeah, man, I said my friend does a vibe they manifest the other morning.
Which one that, yes?
That then the history of the British people, them go over the world and do all these atrocities.
Yes, sir.
Understand? And people, more than you talk about history and bring up the truth, people are come and fight you down because them say you have to fight against the leader and them party and all of these foolishness.
Yeah.
But you see, them say them love God, but them don't love truth.
Yeah.
You understand? I must endorse that, my brethren, just dig up all of this to make them look at themselves and realize what took place in that time and how comes England reach where it reached.
Yeah.
You understand? And set up Commonwealth and all kind of generalship with them and them wicked levity. Anyhow, Jerry, I would have liked to dig up a whole time. I like the tune that we licked this morning too. Them classical music there.
Yes.
I want you to try to dig up Red Sails in the Sunset.
May I tell you, man?
I tell a brethren, a brethren hear me, I deal with him, say, where you get that? I said, that with a song, you know, my brethren.
Yes.
Yes, I.
Yes.
So, Jerry, I know you don't get onto that principle yet, you know.
No, not yet.
So,
Not yet, we're approaching though.
Telling you, man. Telling you.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you very much, yes, sir.
Right, that.
All right, we're going to go for a break and we'll come straight back to Miss Marshall Lawrence telling us about Pond River. Not only Pond River, Pond Rio Grande. Coming up this Sunday, October 25th, from 12 noon. Straight up.
Woman! I saw. Yeah, man. Every woman deserve a good body.
have a good body.
That's right. A real good friend.
Every woman should have a good body.
That's right. A real good friend.
Who will always treat you nice? Who won't have to tell her no lies? To chase out mouse and rat and look after she can if it come to doctor. Every woman deserve a good body.
That's right. A real good friend.
Every woman deserve a good body.
That's right. A real good friend.
Every woman should have a good body.
That's right. A real good friend.
Every woman should have a nice body.
That's right. A real good friend.
Tell you.
Welcome back to Straight Up. That is Fab 5 there. Did it sing the lyrics already? Yeah, okay. Fab 5 there playing. What am say? What it say, Marsha? What music name again?
Good body.
No, what about it? What it say?
Well, it says every woman deserves a good body. And I know that I'm going to have some good bodies over there in Portland on Sunday.
Oh, yes, sure.
Yeah, man, because first of all, I'm going to have all of Fab 5 there. We can't complain. And I'm sure you're going to be there also, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And we have 2 tickets to give away, and as usual, we would prefer to give one to a male and one to a female. But, yes, I think we're going to do it that way. We have 2 questions.
And they're pretty easy, though.
Yeah, remind me of the question.
Right. One of them was for one of your persons to indicate the name of the group. That's going to be Pandi Rio Grande at Rafters Rest, St. Margaret's Bay, Portland, on Sunday, October 25. Now, how easy can that be?
Yeah, easier than that.
Right. And then, the other one is, just as easy because everybody knows which parish tourism started in Jamaica.
Yes.
Right. So it's going to be like 2 easy questions. And I'm sure the phone line is going to be going like that in no time because the answers are so
yes.
Yeah.
And as I say, we want to give away one each to each of the 2 recognized sexes them, and then the person can entice somebody else to come with them. That would be nice, you know. So now this is the Sunday coming,
right?
And I have to say it, you must tired for me say it. I love that venue so much. It's beautiful.
It is.
It's so beautiful and so relaxing. The rafters rest at the end of the Rio Grande, where the Rio Grande River enter the sea.
Right. Yes.
That's St. Margaret's Bay. Lovely.
It's really awesome. Just like everywhere in Portland is, but then, all right, I never said that, but it's awesome.
Now your parish?
Yes.
All right, we have some people tripping over themselves to
talk right there. That's
to
right.
Try for this, yes, ma'am.
Oh, for the ticket.
Yeah. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Yes, Jerry, the Portland is one of the answers.
This is Margaret or is Margaret?
This is Margaret.
Oh, St. Margaret's Bay. That's why. The answer is Portland.
Yes.
I don't know no band name Portland. The band going play.
Oh, I said the place, the first tourism parish is Portland.
Oh, all right. Well, all right.
You got that.
You got that right.
Right. And what I mean by St. Margaret's Bay is my uncle come from Portland.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your uncle, what's his name?
Jonathan Harrison.
Oh, I think it's Jonathan Swift.
No, his name is Jonathan Harrison and he has 40 acre land.
He's in agriculture.
You have any mule?
Yes.
You have no mule?
Which mule? No, I'm not a mule. He have cow and him have goat.
No,
what else you want to know?
I always hear about 40 acre and a mule. So.
And a mule. He have cow and he have goat.
Right.
And he have put up a part of the acre. He want to plant some ganja up there too.
All right, listen here now.
Yes.
They better plant in a greenhouse because ganja don't like too much rainfall in Portland. So you must have a greenhouse that can keep out some of the rain. But
talk to you know.
But listen here now.
Yes, sir.
When you're going to collect this ticket here, you have to come up here for it, right?
When I must come up here for it?
All right, come up here by Friday 12 12:15. Don't
And
come.
I have something for you. I have something to give you.
It can keep?
Yes, man.
All right.
I promised a long time in a ganja socks.
Ganja what?
Socks. Hemp socks.
Oh, socks.
Yes, socks. S-O-C-K.
F?
Hello.
Mine what?
Everything you turn backward or front way.
I turn everything I turn back or front way.
Socks. Wait, this man talk about good body.
Yes.
You understand? Now me talk about socks.
All right, so you're coming up here by Friday, 12:15. But don't come. You must come between 8:30 in the morning and 12:15 in the afternoon.
Okay, I hope you remember.
So you're going to come Friday or tomorrow?
I come Friday. I can't come tomorrow. Tomorrow outer range.
All right. All right. Looking for you here.
Okay, my darling.
Thank you very much. All right. We have another call. Eh?
She must make sure she tell her uncle to come to the party too.
That would be great.
Exactly.
Yes, yes. And I noticed when we were out there for the marathon function, what you call them, the travelers? Huh?
Which one?
Your set of people.
Oh, the country hoppers.
Country hoppers.
Yes.
I noticed that after the people come from far usually come early because them come right. But later there was a wave of people who came from Portland.
Right, that's so true. You noticed that? That's so true. That is true.
One thing about entertainment venue, I always observe from your youth, cause I hate to see people lose money off a promotion. It come like a me I lose.
Yeah, yeah.
So I look there and I was hoping that you would have been satisfied with it. Although we was looking for a bigger crowd, I hope that at least you break
it was just enough. You know, we still need that much more to make it, a profitable venture. But we have fulfilled part of our mandate, which is really to bring folks.
So you're going to be
Portland.
keeping these things regularly?
Yes, it's every month, every last Sunday in the month, and for now the home is Rafters Rest, which is just as you said, where the Rio Grande meets the sea. That's where the rafting ends. So if persons go rafting on the Rio Grande, that's where they would actually come off the raft.
Yes.
And
the tickets are 1,200 pre-sold. Where can
you can get at Braham's Texaco. Braham's Texaco is coming as a sponsor. We really want to thank
Braham's
them.
Texaco is
in Port Antonio, but they also have a location in Moran Bay.
Yeah.
And so that makes it so much easier for persons from different areas to get,
I know some Braham from St. Mary. I wonder if it's the same connection.
Well, I know this one live in Portland, and he has really done a lot for Portland in terms of, sponsoring of events and everything. I was just so willing to come on board.
So at Braham Texaco, you can get a $1,200 ticket. And where else?
And they can also get them at Rafters Rest, and they call me at 313-1696 because there are persons in Ocho Rios, in Port Antonio also, and in Kingston that they can get tickets to purchase from. So that's 313-1696.
Yes, good.
Right.
All right, now the next thing is that we have another caller here. I hope it's about the ticket. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello? It's a small morning, sir.
Morning, sir. How are you doing?
How you do me that to the credit man a while ago, man? What kind of thing that is?
No, I'm not deliberate, man.
No, I'm not a deliberate thing, man. Me not sufficient creditor. Yeah, man, a Fab 5 band, the next band left still,
But this is a Portland, man.
Mr. Man, Alvin, man. You can't really do me that to the credit a while ago, man. Me not sufficient credit, man.
Mr. Paul, from the Buff Bay Valley, and him just name out the band that is going to be back in the whole of the show here.
Yeah, man, the credit are running also.
All right, so when you going to come for the ticket?
I find the way out, I'm going to send me some teachers down at the studio when he comes out.
All right, make him come by 12:15, please.
Yeah, man, all right, bless you.
All right, that Mr. Paul, him going with the next ticket. Well, he will know. Him used to always see my favorite thing. I know him will bring along some lady and some other company.
Right.
That's great.
Good. That's really good. As I said before, we're really feeling good about the support we're getting out of Portland now. It took a little time to happen. But then, we're walking on the street and persons be saying, thank you. It's so nice that you're doing something for the mature audience, which is the audience we're going after. Or just persons who just need to appreciate and understand the beauty of Portland and what Portland has to offer in terms of rest and relaxation and rejuvenation, rediscovery, all of those nice words, So
Fab 5, Fab 5 along with what name again officially? His name is
Frankie.
No. The next band there, man. The next band. Marlis play a star time. Heineken star time.
The next band.
Famous band, man. Light Parks.
Oh, Light Parks, yes.
Frank,
yes.
Fab Five and Light Parks. Jointly is the two best, not in Light Parks regular. The two best show band. Backing band in Jamaica.
Right.
And Fab Five, even without any guest artists, will be able to entertain you without any boredom.
Exactly.
A whole night.
Because this is going to be a party vibe. You know what I mean? For them, they're going to take over and really just make persons enjoy themselves. You know what I mean? So they are the life of the party. You know. So okay, right. So then I just want to thank also, you know, our sponsors, because you know we can't do it without them. The Brahams Texaco, I want to thank them again big time for coming on board. They have location in Martin Bay, Port Antonio, Long Bay, and Gale in St. Mary. True Brew Coffee, they have been on board like literally from the beginning of these parties. I mean, this is about the 6th party we're going to be having, and they have been there really with their hot and cold coffee beverages. They missed out last party, but they'll be back this time. Pure National Ice, and boy, the quality of their ice is awesome, really, really awesome. Harbor Wines and Spirits just coming on board now with Sutter Wines, so persons will be able to enjoy their nice glass of wine, whether white or red wines, this particular party. And going forward, ARD 2K, they're based in Kingston, Montego Bay and Mandeville, Styles FM and Cool FM. And thanks to you, Jerry, because boy, you always allow this little time where you just allow me to talk about this thing, and it's really awesome. It was nice to see you there last time, you know. Yes, and because of that now I know you'll be there like at every last Sunday in the month. Yeah, and win, you know. Right.
Why you want to see, let me see now, you want to see we have a Morant Bay thing, and Morant Bay is not too far enough.
No,
I might leave Morant Bay and come round the corner.
Exactly.
Come round the corner then.
Just round the corner, literally just round the corner. Yeah, on Sunday, you know, it starts at 12. We're starting a little bit earlier because we're going to have a DJ there, just kind of keeping the vibe until Fab 5 comes on. Part proceeds, as you know, we give some of what we do to a charity, an organization in Portland called the Shelton Project. And just so persons know, food going to be there galore, so you don't have to cook at all, no Sunday dinner, because we're going to have the fish, the chicken, the curry goat soup by Zilla's Kitchen, right there on Bridge Street. Fine Line, you remember that artist? The artist that was there with his artwork?
Yeah, beautiful, magnificent.
Yeah.
A young ras there.
Yeah, from out of Hope Bay.
May I tell you, you have to see him artwork. And yes. I do have him on this program, but we're out of time completely.
Yeah, quickly, and Rock Bottom with his craft item, it is driftwood. So tickets are pre-sold, 1,200, 1,500 at the gate. They can call me 313-1696 to find out where the ticket outlets are. But Brahams Texaco in Martin Bay and Port Antonio is a safe call. Thank you very much. Right. Fab 5, Pan Rio Grande, Sunday, again. October 25.
Welcome again. Thank you. Yeah? Let's go for a break, straight up. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Shoot text message before we go to the phone again. Fenton Ferguson, the 5-star failure, should flee the portfolio of Ministry of Health. Something of a poet writing a text message here. Next one, Bongo, time to see the health audit. That's true. Next one, Jerry, eventually Jamaica will be populated mostly by chins due to the significant death toll affecting this nation. Next one, Jerry, good morning. Ask them why them never come out and talk before now about them baby. I mean the people who are talking now. You see, most of them never realized that there was not only an infection, but what you call it, outbreak. Most of them never realized that there was an outbreak, and they probably were kept in the dark and just realized now. Next one, big up the baby mother. Me love her call. Hope she and her baby in the best of health and stay positive, security and duty. Oh, you're talking about Keisha, my sister in there who had the premature baby and passed through the challenge. Yeah, good for her. Next one, Jerry asked Billy if he's related to the Wilmots from Matthews Lane downtown. Him make a pass through already, you know, but next time I'll try to remember if I ask him that. Billy Wilmot. Next call, please. Morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello?
Welcome, sir.
Jerry,
yes, sir. Yes, man. Yeah, man.
You can accommodate me now?
Yes, sir, you can.
About the service, about the attitude of our service to all of us.
Yeah.
Bus driver, you were making a comment to say you wanted to talk.
Yeah, man.
I was asking you what is your opinion.
Yeah, I did give it to you, but you never hear me.
Because you said you wanted to talk to me more.
Yes, man. I did give the opinion already, but I don't know if you never hear what the opinion.
Quickly.
Well, I was saying that, especially since 1962 and partially even before that, we have been short and we have been made to become accustomed to shortness of short service and short change.
Okay.
By the politicians who don't regard themselves as serving us, and by a lot of the government workers, maybe not as many as have, a minority, but a substantial number of civil servants, police.
Okay, there seems to be an improvement. I don't want to run out of time because I want to give a 2 short experience of the experience that day.
Yeah.
On the bus, quickly.
Yeah.
All right? Can I do that?
Yes, man.
All right, listen. As you know, I'm kind of visual inclined. I'm going up in age.
Yeah.
I still take the bus. Yesterday, I was taking a bus. I waited for 53, the transport center.
Yeah.
Our bus park. Went on it. Only to find the supervisor say, I'm going to come out for the bus because 53 just leave. Now 53 go way up in the air.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand that.
Yeah.
She just walk off. So I said, but she just said that. So I said to her, Miss, he said, 53 just leave. What are we to do now? Because there are people on the bus. Come in and take it.
Yeah.
Well, you understand up out there and see the other 53 leave. What is that?
That's a kind
well,
of...
what are we to do now?
And she's
I never come out there and see them bus, you know.
Yeah.
And who was standing up there couldn't be the one going on the 53 because they're gone already.
Yeah.
So she gets me up, bro. Someone said, but you don't make no complete statement. As a matter of fact, you're treating us like dirt. You need more training. To government that, of course. And say, well, we're gone. Anyway, the thing is this, when I look around the bus change from 53 to 54.
Yeah.
Which I could take to go where I'm going.
Yeah.
Went on the bus for the driver to tell me, go to ask the supervisor and make you sign this 53 ticket.
Oh.
So all of that now, you go back and to find the 53. And so your statement was incomplete because you don't tell us what to do. All right. In the afternoon, like a bad luck now, I see a 50 that I need to go to my yard. Move out for the stop. I went around to intercept it. By this time, a supervisor had stopped the bus to go in, so never stopped me.
Yeah.
I went on the bus, of course. I look up on the bus. Step up, step up, step up. I said, excuse me, Virgin, I can't step up so fast.
Yeah.
Time a ticket. He started to berate me now.
This is who, the driver?
The driver, a young man. If you step up, step up. And next time I now stop here, so now the bus didn't leave the center yet, you know. I don't think there's a problem.
Yeah.
Next time, I now take you up. Blah, 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 going on and things. So I have to say to him, driver, as a young man, you sound like a broken record. I said, Jerry, I don't take them things there now. When I bank any foolishness that, I don't take it. It don't make sense.
No, it don't make sense.
And of course, also, I stood on the bus, the medical stick, and I had to say, would somebody get up, because it's school pick this time.
Yeah.
Would somebody get up and give me a seat, please?
Yeah.
You know, say, it's a big man who is on the front seat, and whenever get up.
Yeah.
None of these bright, young students of our future.
No, well...
Nobody no budge.
No, it's our fault, because when we
man, I agree with you.
When we were children, the community make sure that at least 2/3 of us would have got up. Any individual up to 2/3 of us would have got up. But we have not made sure of these things. We can't blame the youth, you know. We allow things to get out of control. But at the same time,
you can't blame the elders.
Yes. I really have to go now. But,
yeah, but that is my point.
But thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Take care. My love.
Yes, couple text messages here. Fenton Ferguson, the 5-star field. No, we're going with that already. Jerry, would you prefer to live in England or Africa if conditions got so bad in Jamaica that it's beyond coping? Well, of course, all living things, animals that can move by themselves, move away from the worst conditions to more tolerable conditions, yes. Next one, Jerry, has the full audit of health sector been released yet? What's Fenton hiding? I don't hear of no release or no audit. Next one, Bet was beaten back most effectively, so machine gun Wanga was sent to provide needed reinforcement. True. Let's get back to the telephone. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Blessings, man.
Yes, sir, what going?
Your guest gone before I could get in, man. But maybe you can deal with it.
Yeah.
Status of some properties that is of good memory to me in Portland.
Yeah.
Bonneview Hotel, you know that property?
Yes, man, on the hilltop there.
You know the current status of it?
No. No, I don't know it.
I thought I heard rumbling that it was shut down, and that is a very, very high potential spot.
Yes, most likely. One time I think of the year of it being dived, was it, I think government did get some interest in it? One time I did hear...
because I've been inquiring about it and I can't. So I thought because Marsha is from... She's from that end?
Yes, but she just left.
Yeah, but she gave her digits now from 31, 696.
Yeah.
What about Jamaica Palace?
Yes. About what? Jamaica what? Palace?
Palace.
Not sure about it. Not sure about it. That is out on the road from Port Antonio going
across from the castle.
Going out to Drapers. Yeah, going out to Drapers there.
The Baroness from Germany built it up now?
Yeah,
man. I hear the rumors that it's being sold?
I don't know. Those places change on from time to time. Maybe no mine shop or leeching of it, you know, not sure.
Well, that is it. And then last but not least, Dragon Bay.
Yeah. Leeching of some of them places.
I really, because you see, those are some very, very, very high potential properties.
Yeah, man. Just like
Marsha, I need probably to find out from her.
Just like Frenchman's Cove and
all of them.
And the one up on the hillside, I forget the name, one Baroness woman. But
Baroness who owned Jamaica Palace and she owned the castle, but Leechin bought the castle.
Yeah. All right, we have to go. Call me early tomorrow. Don't wait.
All right, blessed love.
Thank you very much. Another one. Good morning.
Jerry.
Welcome. Yes, sir. Welcome.
Nothing much. Thank you for the classical. You know, I always appreciate that, right?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you give a little more, you know?
Yeah.
And I want to tell Garnet that I was disappointed that we didn't see him there at the station when we came by.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I was really looking for Garnet and, you know.
Yes.
I'm really disappointed. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say now.
Well, that's good. Thank you very much.
All right.
We do have one more call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Yes, Jerry.
Where are you going?
Well, I don't know. But, for me, on the BBC, say, Netanyahu, Israeli Prime Minister.
Yeah.
He must try to absolve Hitler now. The Holocaust.
How?
He must put the blame now, say, is one of the leaders of the Palestinians.
Oh.
Who convinced Hitler to do the Holocaust.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what. You see how these minds are working now. He hate the Palestinians them so much.
Yeah.
That or maybe him just try to get some of the so-called doves them to believe in him and become hawks and fight against them. I don't know. Everybody that them people that say the die-hearted this and die-hearted that.
Yeah.
Overlook certain things, turn a blind eye. You know, after all this time I hate it rough.
Yes.
You know, we'll put the blame now on Palestinians.
Yes, it come like Dudu's the years of gangster culture and captivity that West Kingston and Tivoli represented. Them try put the whole light on Dudu's in the last 20 years. Not true.
Then whoever you catch him, you pay him.
Yeah.
When the culprit run away, you say, I know that man at this man you catch. Or the man where you run away and get away.
You can't catch her.
Next thing with it, well, it's out take too long with the Bible thing. I mean, you're not talking about it.
Yeah, you have a half minute. You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, alright.
You have the, what's about the Bible thing?
No, me no not talk about, but it's a long story now going on, because a whole heap of things, the misunderstanding and kind of thing. Even the name, like you that say, oh, you know, them mixed with the other cultures, being near the other cultures. Because a lot of what's inside there, as now only from the Jews, them borrow from different cultures when they go near, like you say, with the kings.
Beg, borrow, and steal.
Yeah, even the name of them God, yeah, well, some people say Yahweh, we're not sure of the pronunciation, but even the name there, them borrow. Moses borrowed that from the Midianites.
Yahweh. Even Jehovah, are really Yahweh. Yahweh.
Some say Yahweh, some say Yahweh, some say Yahweh, all kind. Because they never put in the vowel mark, them the diacritical marks, only the consonant.
Yes.
Them call them the tetragram.
Yeah, and some of them couldn't pronounce certain words and certain letters, so them take it and know. Them take it and know. We're out of time completely. Yeah. Thank you. One producer Tanya Richards also. Also our production assistant. Let me say Edwards. Monique Edwards and Mr. I tell you, I have to talk publicly. I said the first thing that must be done is we must write down the name of the technical operator. I'm not supposed to be bucking and shuffling here, man. Please, man. My brethren here. Let's go straight up till tomorrow.
News Talk 93 FM. Heard everywhere.
Young Jamaica calls on Prime Minister to relieve Health Minister Fenton Ferguson of his portfolio. Chairman of Parliament's Internal External Committee, Derek Smith, calls on Police Commissioner Carl Williams to report to the committee. Jamaica Council of Churches calls on senators to support the Caribbean Court of Justice, and Jamaica Beverages Limited ordered to compensate former employee who was shot by gunmen while on the job in April 2000.